let's get a recap of last week. Tom, did you already do one?
Last time on What the Hell's Happening? The boys came into port and started looking for some magic stones. Once they found the stones, or some of the stones, they decided it was the best move to split the party because why not? Actually, there was a heated debate that concerned the fact that a minotaur and a tiefling might stick out. So the two humans, arm in arm, traced off across town because they had things to do.
We skipped them off.
Some of those things included finding out about a weird unknown god called Dor that is a fish and grain deity. Other things were finding axes that we wanted to tell our minotaur bull friend all about. Finally, we hate cheese and wanted to burn some cheese. So we made a nice fondue and melted a few people's faces. After that, we traced back to the Bushy Beer Taverns, hoping, against hope, that we would hear our friendly neighborhood tiefling shout shitty shanty and we could burn the place to the ground. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened, and after imbibing a lot of liquor, the boys went to sleep.
Mm-hmm. That sounds familiar to me.
More or less.
Oh,
Left off my trip to the farm.
Well, so
That was the biggest
this
part.
is a family show, and I figured we'd do like, and we'd be like adult version, and then we just have you jump in and be like, "I went to find some meat."
Tail. I mean, come on.
Tail.
This is a
Come on.
family show.
It's a Christian
Jesus.
server.
Right. That's why every time I say Jesus Christ, I'm praising him.
Exactly.
Oh, it all makes sense now.
And his
I
middle
didn't
name
realize.
is Canon. Canon, Jesus' name, his middle name is fucking. So, I mean...
Wait a minute. It's canon that his middle name is fucking, or it's canon that his middle name is Canon, so it's Jesus Canon Christ.
Exactly.
Because that just sounds pretty cool, like a pirate, and I want to get him on our crew.
I want Pirate Jesus.
You're confusing Jesus H and Jesus F Christ and
Right.
Jesus C
Yeah.
Christ.
Well, this is JCC, JC squared.
I have his bracelet.
It was upside down, but I knew what it meant.
I thought it was CCJ, and you just didn't know how to write a J. I was confused. Okay.
All right, so let's have a roll-off. Everyone just roll a d20. I want to know what you got for the d20, and that's the order that you're going to be telling me and the rest of the group what happened
I got a 1.
with your level.
Do we get any bonuses to this, or just straight roll?
No, just roll.
All right, I got an 11.
I got a 1.
I got an 11.
Reroll, bitch.
Wait, or what modifier should we use?
No, re-roll, bitch.
Reroll, bitch. It is.
All right, so we have
All
two
right,
11s and a 1. Who are we missing?
No, Wolfgang got a 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I got a 16 this time.
I got a fucking 20, and God damn it.
Use them up. Use them up now.
I know.
Good.
Fucking Google likes me too much, which is pretty great. So, I got an improvement to my Storm aura, and pretty much if you are within 10 feet of me while I'm very, very angry, you have resistance to lightning damage.
Oh,
And
Wait,
If-
TJ, I forget. You are like a storm barbarian or something like that?
yes,
Okay.
Storm Barbarian.
Also, I love the fact that it was once you said storm, you couldn't just say aura. You had to say aurora.
Aurora.
Because, you know,
So, like, if we're out
giving
at sea
credit
and there's
where
a
it's due.
storm, if we're out at sea and there's a storm, we all just, like, take turns punching TJ in the nuts to keep us safe from lightning strikes.
As long as I'm already angry, that
And-
won't
Well,
make
if
me
you're not,
angry.
that's why we're just going to
and
give you a
if
quick...
you're
Yeah, that's why we're
if you
punching
have
you in the
a
nuts.
lower strength modifier.
I'll take one for the team and just keep punching him in the nuts.
Not punch.
I think I
not
need
punch.
someone less strong. If anyone has a negative in strength,
Right.
and you can heal me
So it's
with your
1
punches,
minus.
exactly.
Just love tap his
So
balls.
Rack is just, going to town on the speed bag just so that you guys can make it through.
When
Make
I
it
was
through to the eye of the storm.
when I was in college and playing rugby, we had a couple guys on the team that
Uh-oh.
would like
I know,
cup
right?
check people. And so when you were getting ready for the game or whatever, somebody would just fire a rugby ball right at your crotch, and you go
Oh,
cup
God.
check, And so maybe that's what we do. We create some sort of game of catch. And
Oh,
every now and then we're just like, cup check.
There's only
Magic
so
missile?
much I can rage.
Before
only-
having
so-
to return the favor.
Also, in my storm aura, if whoever I choose to attack with my lightning, gets an extra d6 of damage. It was 1d6, it is now 2.
And
And that-
the save on that is still like 38 or something.
17,
Yeah. I thought
based
so.
off of my con.
Jesus Christ. Fucking con.
Fucking, yep. I mean,
Alright.
I won't get any improvement to my con until I'm level 20. So
Oh, Jesus.
then that goes up to fucking something 23 or some shit by that level.
Oh, wow.
Or wait, the proficiency bonus goes to 6, and then my con would be plus 7, so plus 13.
It would be at least 24,
That-
right?
Yeah, like plus 2, and then plus 2 more. It would be fucking 21. 21.
Oh, well, here comes the storm.
So there's, yeah, and that's everything for Harbor.
Nice. Next up is Halvar, the
Yes.
Destructionator.
You know what? I like that title. I think I really like it. So, Halvar was really looking forward to multi-classing into some kind of cleric because I had some plans for him. And after a lot of review of like a number of of all like the cleric sort of like specialist classes that are out there, I couldn't find one that I wanted to do something with. So I ended up taking a dip into rogue. So Halvar's got a couple. Yeah, I didn't want to jump on the same bandwagon that TJ was doing. So I took a level in rogue. It increases my damage output, which is pretty badass. And actually stacking rogue with the ranger favorite enemy shit really starts to heap out some potential mega damage. And then on top of that, thanks to being a rogue, a couple of my skills are now ridiculous. Like, I'm not going to tell you what they are, but just
right. The,
I'm rolling
not.
like double digits as a baseline before I'm even rolling a die because of the additions.
yeah, you've got expertise in two things, right?
Expertise in two things, but I only used it in one. The other one was for thieves' tools, but
cool.
and also there's somebody in the group who has thieves' tools now, which can be really helpful. So
Yeah, if you need to thieverying.
We should.
and I'm also really down with the idea of us having the potential to like tap into whatever like the shady scene is wherever we go, and so using thieves' cant, I potentially have the ability to be like, hey, what's up? Or at least to pick up on some signals and like symbols that are left in the surroundings around us to get an idea.
Neat.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm pumped about it. I am pumped about it. So, unfortunately, my character sheet keeps not updating, so I'm gonna have to mess with that a little bit. But I think I've got it pretty good. So,
Cool. So who's up next? Wolfgang?
Yeah. So I got a new meta magic.
Ooh.
ooh,
What does this do?
So I decided to give myself meta magic and distant spells. So I can double. So
Double
this is
the
what
range?
it-
Distance?
Yeah, double the range and
nice,
add 30 feet to touch spell range.
Oh,
nice.
And then,
So instead of touch, you now have a range of 30 feet on them.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Hey,
one
here's
source for
vampiric
one.
touch from across the room.
It also added a 8d4 plus 8 modifier when I leveled and chose this. I don't know what that means, so I'm gonna need your expertise on that.
Could you say it again?
So right before distance spell, the character sheet added 8d4 plus 8 on the distance. I don't know what any of that
must
means.
be the potion.
The potion? No, I got the potion. I manually added that in.
Huh.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
What's your sorcerer pool at? Like your sorcerer points?
Yeah.
Should be his level. Should be 10.
Oh, so 10. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
10.
I didn't know if that was maybe some math that was going into to create that particular reservoir for you or something.
I mean, figure it out eventually. But
Is it on like your D&D Beyond sheet?
it's on my my. So I'm using a different app on my phone.
Okay.
But it's it within my features,
Hmm.
and it wasn't there last week.
Hmm.
So
Weird. Could you throw a screenshot at some point?
yeah,
Just so that we can
give
get
me a second.
Cool.
eyes on it.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, if you've got something,
Yeah, I'm gonna share my features with you guys
88 points of things. That's cool, but
because I'm gonna forget.
Cool.
Like, because I got all this shit on my features thing, and I never do anything. So
We're gonna find out that Brian's got some crazy shit.
That could have been helpful this whole time.
He
Yeah.
does.
Really?
Melee and combat, but he do.
Right.
Yeah, I just sent it. So the superior is the potion.
so your distance spells are D4 plus 8.
That I think. Are you sure that's not the potion?
Ye-
Because that's
I
the
don't
same
know.
thing as the potion.
I thought the
Okay,
potions were
well-
8 D8 plus 1.
Yeah, I think it just moved down to the next line because it says superior up there, and then it has another checkpoint, and then it says 8d8, 8d4 plus 8, which is
All
the
right,
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Hmm.
I will fix that manually.
I'm back. My bad.
Oh,
I don't know. Discord's just like asshole on my computer.
Dude, don't worry about it. We found out that I'm apparently on the Canadian server earlier this week because
Get a VPN or something?
well, because like
No,
the
he's
New
just in
England
Maine, so
server,
it's like the
yeah,
same thing.
yeah,
that far away
it's
land.
true. It's true.
Same thing, but less A.
But more sorry.
Hey, sorry. What's that about?
So I'm already seeing his bonus action would have been helpful on the ship for him.
So my thing, all it said for me, I'm just sticking with fighter just because I'm just still learning shit, I guess.
Yep.
But was the precise strike gain superiority die to an attack roll? That's
Nice.
what it told me to do when it gave me the option to do when I leveled up.
Yeah, no, precise strike is pretty sweet, man. It's like, so you went with, is it Battlemaster? Is what you went with?
I think so. I'm actually honestly not even sure. I just still fighter. Back.
Yeah, battle. I'm just reading down Battlemaster.
probably
Yeah,
gonna
and
be
so
with the superiority.
and you get to pick. Yeah, you get to pick your maneuvers to spend superiority die on. Yeah, cool.
Your
Okay.
maneuver die is now a d10. It's confusing because there's gain 4 superiority die, d8 up there to maneuver. So I guess you have 4 d10. So you have like
Mhm.
4 of these maneuvers to do.
Yep.
And now they're stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that d10.
Right.
So
Because of that deet, get those ticks off you.
Yes.
exactly.
Very cool.
So, Kevin,
Yes.
I know that I
Kevin, what
met
did you
with,
level up as?
I know
got
you-
lower level. I gave them to you guys.
Your son.
Yeah, he can't tell us about all the monsters he's hiding.
Right. I'm just creating these ones.
Exactly. So I met with the contact, and
When?
I snuck out.
Oh yeah, you did. You ducked out when we
Oh,
were
that's
drinking,
right. You definitely did.
Or like when I went to go find some tail.
Yep.
Don't remind
Yeah.
me.
But so I met with the contact. We got that long rest in, but when we talked about this, we have like a couple names that I got, but I don't have.
Yeah. So I need to give you some information. I'm actually gonna let's go private real quick.
Okay.
Be right back.
Oh boy.
I do have
Alright.
I do have
Alright,
names, I
boys,
think.
let's
Okay.
team.
Okay. So the 3 people that you got, one, you didn't get this person's name, but someone in the jail is getting rid of people who wouldn't necessarily be noticed. They are people who were contacts of this guy is going by Philan, your contact. Filan. And he lets you know that there's someone in the jail that people have been, taken and put in jail and are just gone. And no one raises an issue about it because it's not anyone that, people would notice except for someone who has them as contacts. So that was one. Another one, there is a dwarf.
Wait, so Phelan or Phelan?
Philan. Filan. Like,
Filan?
yes.
Phelan. Okay. And he was the contact.
Yes.
And so that's... I'm not sure if I got the first person. He's just the first one?
So that's the contact. The person that he was kind of giving you information about, you don't know because it's just from the jail. Someone who's like has power at the jail, but he doesn't know specifically who. He just knows that sometimes there were people who were sent to jail. Some like homeless people, like people who were like poor, who didn't have any family, sent to the jail, and now they're gone.
Okay. And is there any description of him, or all I know is that he had high power at the jail?
He doesn't know, but what he suggests is it's like, hey,
But they're no longer there.
you can, you could always go undercover, or
Right.
you could, based on some of the ways, looking in the eyes of your crew, you might just let it go, and you'll have people volunteering to go undercover.
Yeah.
So that was the first group, the first person. The second person, he tells you about a dwarf called Darnier.
Darnier.
And that's Ner.
Dar. Darnier. Okay.
And he is a dwarf who has 4 bodyguards with him at all times. This started about 6 months ago, and it was about the same time that Phelan started noticing that people were disappearing. Since then, he's gotten, more money and kind of more, I don't want to say prestige, but just kind of like higher, like he's a merchant, and he's been kind of just, what am I trying to say? He's just gotten a little bit more power in like the last 6 months, like quickly, and it doesn't seem like it's because of his sales tactics.
Okay.
And then the last one is a
R. Kelly. I have Roberto Kelly. I already wrote the name.
well, I love it. Sure, we can go with Roberto Kelly. That just works for this name.
Sweet. Awesome.
So Roberto Kelly is an elf who, what is he doing? He is the head of like a group that say they praise Door, but they're kind of like a little bit heavier hardcore with it. And it's something where the members of the group are kind of held back. It almost from the outside seems like it's a cult, but there's no, you can't really tell from the outside on stuff. But just, Phelon's interpretation of just seeing things. He's seen this kind of guy and this kind of behavior before where it's like there seems to be something behind it, but he's not sure exactly. He suspects a cult, but he's also very very cautious and thinks the worst of everyone.
So something I would ask him is, so are they associated with the Church of Door, or are they so extreme that they're not welcome there and they found a different place?
I don't think they're associated with the Church of Door. I'm pretty sure that if you mention the Church of Door, they get annoyed. It's really weird.
So he's the head of a group that praises Door, but they seem more extreme. And they're kind of cult-like and hidden away in nature, but they get angry when you mention Door?
Yeah. Like the Church of Door.
Okay, so not so much Door, like if you mention the Church of Door.
Yeah, that's what he knows. He's not exactly sure because it's from his perspective, where it's like I gather information. I don't really risk myself to get caught just in case, or else all of this time has been blown. But the other thing too that he says is because I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's kind of what he knows about it. He hasn't really talked to them to really get more information without pushing a little bit harder and potentially having it backfire.
Okay.
And then he does say that at times he tries to get a feel for everything in the comings and goings of everything as well, which is why he hires and gets people who you aren't going to see on the street or in the whatever. You're not going to be paying attention to them, but he also pays attention to people trying to come in and out of town, and he gets a decent idea of it. But also he's seen some people who have snuck out and gone north.
Phelon has?
Yes. They've gone northwest, eventually, into the woods, which lead to mountains. But he's never followed for the same reason, not to get caught, because he's pretty good with his skills, but also, same thing, just cautious.
Okay. And just to verify, this is all in search of the Fire Temple, and that's all I know it as, right?
Yes. You know
Okay.
of the, information of a fire temple that's supposed to hold gems that have power, but no one knows, and it's likely that it's just so ancient that people don't really know. They're like, what? Yeah, oh yeah, there's a fire temple in the mountains. Shut up, get out of here, weirdo. It's yeah. It's if anything, it would have been so long ago that they're not even paying attention to it. They're trying to fucking live with their farm and stuff without their cows getting whatever.
Okay.
So.
All right,
That
cool.
was all the
So-
information he had for you.
Sweet.
Cool.
I'll
Alright.
join back up.
Yep.
4 games at our house, and I think DuckTales is there, and I think GoldenEye is there. So when this quarantine is done, I'm super pumped to go reclaim those things.
So, just so you guys know, before I forget, because of last week, I have to explain to you guys something about inspiration. So, Drac, roll a d6.
Okay, hold on.
Yep.
I'm making myself a drink right now, so I'll pull up the browser.
Oh, and Kevin, as he's doing that, we like whether you want to juxtaposition what you just did with Harbor or not into this.
I got a 5.
Right.
We basically just started playing as if we woke up and came down in the morning and didn't know where Harbor was, and we basically we grabbed some food, we're sitting around talking, and we told we told Drac about the cool looking axe that we saw at the elf shop.
Okay, cool. Drac, that 5 that you just rolled, you have that to add to your inspiration pool.
Okay.
What that is you can take those points and use them for any check that you're making with a d20. So you can add any number of those to your.
So I just have 5 total to do. If I add
them up.
1 and then
So,
2 and then okay.
Yeah, if you have
Depending on what I roll.
Yeah, if you have a 14 and you really want to hit this guy, and it's we know his AC is 16, throw 2 on there. And
Okay.
that was for the situation that you created with the farmer.
Nice.
Rack, you are rolling 2 d6s.
2d6? Alright.
Yes.
1. That was 2.
I'll be back in 2 seconds, okay? Sorry.
Okay.
And a 4, so 6 in total.
All right, so that is also from the farmer stuff, but in an entirely different way with what you did at the end, with your focus to get the farmers to go from, oh, this is a great day, to, oh wait, today's the worst, and I just got, robbed. I'm gonna go maybe tell a guard. To, oh, I'm not gonna tell anyone ever about this ever, and. You avoided, the guards just knowing all about you guys and keeping suspicion with that.
Well,
so I definitely want to give you credit for that. And then, I'm gonna say from there, Harbor walks down the stairs. He had a late night, so you guys are in the bar, in the tavern. It's morning. Floor's yours. Table's yours.
All right, sick.
All right, I sit down and join everybody.
I had grabbed food for everybody.
With pancakes.
Oh shit! I was literally thinking eggs and maybe some bacon, but pancakes.
I'm not
really
eating
better.
either of
Yeah.
those.
Yeah,
I'm not eating those.
that's why I figured it was pancakes.
What if they're
Because
human eggs?
I'll take
Call them
those.
eggs. They're just eggs.
Eggs. Okay. I'll have some oatmeal. I'll eat some oatmeal quietly. Alright, so Harbor
Yeah.
comes down.
and I join you
Where-
guys.
Where have you been?
I've I met with our contact last night. So we have a lot to discuss right now.
In that case, the floor is yours, and I just shovel pancakes into my mouth.
I'm still
Also-
grumbling in the corner, holding my head, just like, oh god.
Do you not want any of your vegan pancakes?
I'm eating them slowly. I'm just like,
Carl in
Thinking
the
about-
back made these specifically for you, you ungrateful bastard.
Wait. Harbor just walked downstairs and already knows that Carl made them? What is he, some sort of superstar? Come on.
He saw.
Why do you think
he
he's
saw
Green
Carl's a
Lieutenant?
good man.
just
It's
what
an
happened.
accident.
He's the most unappreciated busboy of this generation. So,
Oh, I don't know about that. I think the rest of them all have a good claim for that.
probably. And the unappreciation score for sure. So, we have 3 targets. We have a mystery man. We have a dwarf. And we have an elf named Roberto Kelly.
What the?
What kind of name is that?
Remember?
He's
So first of all, it's an Irish name. Second of all, shut up. No.
The dwarf's name is Darnier.
Kevin, do I
that sounds
recognize
more like a
any of
dwarf
these
to
names?
me.
You do not.
Like, they're not the elf and the dwarf in the weapon shops that we met.
No.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So, nope, we haven't met
Hal's
them
gonna ask,
yet.
Hal's going to ask, do we have any more information about the mystery man? Like, race, where he might be, etc.?
We have no description and no name. The only thing that I know about him is that he used to work at the jail, and he no longer works there.
That's incorrect.
Can we
That's not
can we
correct.
look into the jail?
No.
Hold on. It's
Settle down.
all I have is 2 notes. I said someone who has power in the jail, and then for some reason, but no longer works there. He still works there?
Yes.
Okay,
far as
still
you know.
works there.
Oh shit!
Okay, so
You're doing
We
something
have-
true, brother.
someone who has power in the jail. There's like nothing with that really. So he's one target, and then we have the dwarf and the elf.
Do we have any intel on the location of any of these people? Mystery Man, obviously, probably the jail, but dwarf and elf, do we know where they might be found?
Ish, yeah. I mean, like the sections of town where you'd be able to find these guys. Like the dwarf isn't someone that you would not really be able to find. The elf is someone who you wouldn't just be able to like go up and talk to. Neither of them is just like, you can just like, oh,
Whoa.
hey, what's going on? But you
Whoa.
can kind of know where the dwarf is a little bit more.
Well, so I'm
So
gonna. I'm sorry.
Well, there's a couple different things about them. Is the dwarf is a merchant, and he recently hired 4 bodyguards because essentially people have been starting to go missing from town, and this guy has seemed to come into a lot of money recently, and has been spending it on his own protection. So he seems like a high-profile target. Probably need to go there and look at some shanties and whatnot there. And
What?
then we
What
have.
word did you just say?
He said, "Look, it's
Hold
a
on.
shanty."
I didn't say the
anything
full.
yet.
I didn't
He
say the
said all
full
that.
code.
Discipline,
So-
Like
Jesus.
you guys
gonna
see
have to
like
take
you see
class
like
discipline.
Hal, who has been like chomping at the bit for this for like a day now, just being like, settle down. He didn't say the word. Just
So-
settle down.
Potentially, we don't know. We're just browsing. We don't know if we're gonna buy. So,
Hal, I just must say that Hal, I don't know if he dipped, he must have dipped into monk instead of rogue, because all of a sudden the discipline, he must have meditated throughout the night.
No.
He was just
You're missing. You're missing a point. The rogue was with a very specific goal in mind, and that goal is going to take a while to get to, but it's going to make Shitty Shanty that much better when it shows up. So I know what I'm doing. But he goes. So Hal kind of like is like like he's biting it back a little bit, but he looks at Harbor and he says, Harbor. So of the 3 potential targets that we have,
well, we still have one more target
Still more info.
the elf
to talk
the elf.
about. But
My
But
question is.
do I know that you went to Door the other day? Did you tell me
No.
that?
No.
No.
Okay, then that spoils a whole lot. But go ahead.
My question is this: so it looks like yesterday we broke up and we were fairly successful. And if you want a report on stuff and things, I'm happy to share some intel on what we picked up. However, since we have multiple targets and a ticking clock, wait, do we have a ticking clock, or is there like we just have
No.
like years to get this done?
We don't have a ticking clock on this one.
All right. So my question is this: does it make more sense to continue like maintaining somewhat of a low profile, or are we going to go en masse and try to knock one out and then alert all the rest of our targets that we've knocked one target out?
Well, so there's a couple different things here. Just some more information I need to share before, because I want to talk to you guys about this approach. But we have Roberto Kelly here, who is the head of a group that praises Door, but they're not really associated with the Church of Door. They're a little bit more extreme. And one of the things...
As you say that, I just kind of throw in, I'm like, yeah, we swung by there yesterday and checked that place out.
Yeah, but one of the strange things is that they're not necessarily associated with like that church, and they seem to get triggered anytime someone mentions the Church of Door. They get angry, so that might be a way to hunt these guys down by talking about Door or the Church of Door specifically, and maybe finding him that way.
I like it.
But
so maybe we could set up an ambush for that shit. You know?
We could go about this a couple different ways. We can just do some recon, or we can, go in as a group prepared for some confrontation.
I've got an idea.
But the thing is about this is that we need to talk to these targets, and we need to find out where the Fire Temple location is.
What's the Fire Temple?
The Fire Temple is our target, where all the gems are. The gems of power.
Oh, snap. Okay. I thought you meant that these people had...
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to.
Yeah.
These people had the ship?
Run your
These
pockets.
people had the gems that we needed to get, or like the magic stones.
We're trying to find like the source.
All right,
and
so
one other piece of information to throw out to you guys is that my contact told me directly that people have been sneaking out of town and heading to the northwest mountains. That location might be worth looking into. We don't know what's there. Maybe that's the Fire Temple, or we can't be sure. So maybe we already have the location. Don't know. So
I've got an idea. So we scoped out the Door Temple yesterday, and everybody in it were two things. One, super pacifistic, and two, not cheesemakers. So that was cool. But what I'm suggesting is that what if we sent somebody who wasn't us in, while one or several of us hovered around in the marketplace out there, and the one that goes in makes kind of a scene and is just like, Door, Umberly's the only god of the sea I worship. Anybody who doesn't worship Door is just a pissant piece of pissant. And
I don't know if that would work in particular, because these guys aren't too triggered by that. It seems like they're more angry with the mention of the Church of Door. Oh. So I don't know if we go around and we ask people, or...
Well, so do you think if somebody
do
who's
that,
angered,
like you said, and you become what about a herald, people, and you start praising Door and talking about trying to bring people to the Church of Door?
What if we send
there might be people who
and they become like
get angry at that?
Which, that could open some doors for us.
The Door of Door.
I'm just waiting for it. But no, like all right, so instead of being like totally anti-door, somebody comes in and goes like, peaceful god of the sea that's all about feeding the people. This is what I've been looking for my whole life. This is the Holy Epiphany. Ah! And then we see what happens. And then come out and start screaming that out in the street. And then, walk into an alley. And if somebody follows you to try to kill you, we go in there. And instead of like stabby, stabby, kill, we're like bindy, bindy, slap, slap. and we bring this person in for some questioning. Like, hey, where's Roberto Kelly? And if you don't tell us, we're gonna make you eat your fingernails. I mean, it's up to you, but what do you want to do?
Why stop at the fingernails? Just do the whole finger.
So all right, brother. I'm starting slow because that's how we do torture.
Why not just do the whole finger? Whatever.
You don't jump to.
That's how you get the information out of him faster.
Another move.
We'll start with the pinky finger.
Yeah, and then Drax eats it.
Would you like the person to go into shock and then we get nothing out of them?
You know, it's always nice to hear a voice of reason. I reach over.
I want a medical roll.
Wait a minute,
medical roll?
Drac, let me ask you this. Has anyone ever bit off one of your fingers?
I haven't lost any of them. I got them all.
Okay, so you don't know, right? So don't worry about it. What I'm saying is we build to that. Like, listen, I'm not saying you can't eat them when we're done and we get the information. What I'm saying is that we
that's what I was worried about.
And we build. Like, okay, hey, man, I'm going to feed you your fingernail. And he's like, that's gross. I'm not going to talk. We're like, oh, that's weird. Because the next thing we're going to do is cut off your foot and give it to Drac and eat in front of you. And we're going to call you Bob. So, I mean, like, what do you want to do? You want to do that next? And if the guy's like, oh, my God, you're not going to do that. And I'm like, wow, I just got a cool new knife. Now you don't have a foot. Don't worry. I'll tourniquet it. I got medicine.
Your knife is very sharp.
I cut myself already with it. I'm awesome. But, yes, so that's what I'm saying is, like, hey, we build. First of all, this is hypothetical. I realize that, and I really want somebody to say, "Nope, we're being good.
Torture him."
What I would like to do is wait for Shitty Shanty and then murder everyone in this town. But I know that's probably not going to happen. So,
it's going to happen.
What I would like to do is remind the three of us we do have Plan B. Yes. Yeah. And then the celebration, the Plan B of celebration. And we also need to do what Harbor tells us to because,
he's the CEO.
Let's face it, Harbor is the senior officer, and we should probably do what he says.
Okay. Thank you, Hal.
All right. But my 2 cents on the matter is we're low on crew, and I was thinking...
Project Celebration.
Last night. Shut up. Oh, okay. I have nothing to say. Never mind.
I feel like there's an insight check on Hal that I need to make.
This says this like ethereal voice that no one knows where it comes from.
Hey.
All will be. Listen, if you're gonna private chat, we're gonna private chat. That's all I'm saying.
Fair.
Yeah.
But so literally, Hal is 100% waiting for Harbor to say, "Let's make this a target. Let's go do it." My suggestion was we might be able to lure somebody out that would know something about Roberto Kelly. If someone goes in and like starts making a scene about like how awesome Door is, and then kind of wanders away.
I think that might be the best bet.
So we know the rough area where this guy is?
No, so we would need to track him down, and the best way to track him down, I think, is Hal's plan right there.
Find one of his cronies. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, who stands out the most of all of us? The wizard, the the knife man, or the half bull man?
So I'm going to suggest that if Harbor went in and made a big show of being like a newly consecrated Dorite, it might have the most effect. Because think about it, like here's this. No offense to you, Harbor, but like here's this like half demon coming out celebrating this god of positivity, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent, and like spreading the word. Like people will speak about that, and if we all kind of Batman ourselves into the crowd and surveil, so that like if all of a sudden we see this guy going like or following, like we like SEAL Team 6 follow this shit, and then when it starts following Harbor, all of a sudden we're like, Harbor takes a left down an alley. This guy or guys is like, let's go get him, and then all of a sudden there's the four of us going stabby, kill, except for one, because we need
like
someone
Assassin's
to talk.
Creed when we like just walk behind someone, we have to listen.
Yeah, exactly,
to them,
exactly. Like all of a sudden,
not
someone's
do
diving
anything.
off a rooftop with
what's
maybe a
Assassin's
Minotaur
Creed?
horn diving right at their skull or something. I don't know. I'm just saying, but yes.
It's a movie.
What's a movie?
I think we
It's a
need
series of pictures that move fast that you can watch while you're sitting
I
there.
think we need code names.
Code names?
Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking.
My code name is Harbor.
I'm gonna be Ice Cube. I'm gonna be Ice Cube because
Because today's
ice
a good
and
day.
stuff.
Just cause.
Because I'm an ice tiefling, and so Tom, I'm thinking, or Hal, I'm thinking you'll be equal 1, and then
Wait, did you
Rack.
say eagle or equal?
Eagle,
Okay, I'm down with that.
and
I thought you
then
were like equal 1. I'm like, I don't do math, man. I don't know what that
and
is.
then let's see, Rack, you'll be
Maverick.
Pi. You'll be Pi for P, spelled Pye for pretty young elf, and and then we'll have the Moo Moo Molester.
Wait. Let's just call him M3. Just say M3.
Amen.
Yeah, M3, the Moo Moo Molester.
I just give off very uncharacteristic. I just go. "Mrrr."
Perfect. So
So,
I'm glad we got that
Sorry,
out
I'm
of the
sorry.
way.
That was my mother speaking, not me.
So let's eat our food and then let's go make this a goddamn plan that happens. Like
Oh, these are some great fucking pancakes, though. Let me tell
I
you.
know,
guys.
right? Fucking Bobby McGee does a good job. He does a great job.
You mean Carl?
Whatever his name is. I mean,
He doesn't have a code name.
I was
Maybe
giving
we should give him
one.
one. Yeah.
Carl's code name was Bobby McGee.
Okay.
Can we get Carl?
All
should
right,
we
that's
get Carl to
forgivable.
come with us so we have like a layperson?
Dude, do
We
have a
should strong
chef on
arm
this
Carl.
We don't have
Let's
a chef
get
on this
Carl. I want Carl.
I mean,
All
we
right.
can
Well,
pay him to keep
okay.
his ears open, but
Wait.
I
TJ,
don't know his
Kevin,
skill
can you
set.
block your ears for a sec? Can you just block your ears for a sec?
Okay.
I mean,
All right. I'm going to look directly at Drac and be like, Drac, that's the one person we don't Shanghai.
We don't
That's the per-
Shanghai him. What do you mean?
That's the wait. That's
We
the
need
person-
him.
Wait, that's what I'm saying. That's the person we make a sweet offer to. Hey,
Oh, okay.
do you want like 2% of like anything that we take in, and all you got to do is cook and have a good time, drink all the rum you want. Like give them the sweet deal. Maybe pull them out of the kitchen.
1% in rum.
All right, let's start at 1.
2%.
We gotta go 2. I like it.
What?
Why
Well,
not?
you
Why
start
not?
with less.
What-
You
that's what I'm
start.
saying.
That's
Start
the
with
art of the
one.
deal.
Start with 1, and by the way, we never have to tell him how much we take. So
He
like,
probably
hey, here's-
1% would probably be more than he makes already, and he gets to be
Yeah,
on a
that's
sweet
what I'm
ass
saying.
boat
and he's
and fight crab monsters.
Steady, yeah. Listen, he doesn't have to fight the crab monsters. That's what I'm saying.
He doesn't.
All right,
He can stay
okay,
below deck.
Wait.
Nope,
Who's got
he-
the best
Make him
diplomacy?
pay.
We'll come up to him and be like,
Probably-
"Hey,
Okay,
you don't have to
here's what we
fight
do.
any crab monster." He's
listen.
like, "Crab monster, what?"
Listen, when we go into planned celebration, which is what we talked about,
Mhm.
planned celebration.
Saying a certain
We,
SS word.
somebody takes a no other one.
Oh,
The
other one,
S word.
okay.
The other one, yeah, not the shanty, the other S word.
Yes,
But
yes.
That's when one of us, whoever's got the best diploma, sidesteps over and goes to Bobby McGee and says, "Hey,
His name's Carl.
I just said his code is Bobby McGee." But we
Oh,
say,
okay.
"Hey, Bobby McGee, you want in on this shit?" And if he says no, that's when you club him on the head. But if he says yes, boom, let's do this.
All right, that works for me.
All right,
I'll do it. I'll do it
all right.
because
We
I
do
can
like a
definitely
quiet, like high five.
be like
all right,
the
Harbor, let's go do this shit.
biggest dude.
Let's go, Iceman.
All right, word. I'm
All right.
down.
All right, we're back. We're cool. Oh shit! I don't know how to tell Natamba to come back.
no, he's not deaf. He's not
Well,
deaf.
he's on mute. Oh shit, that's right. He's on mute. All right. Well, come on back.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. So,
Just
what are
something
you guys
that
up to now, then? Okay, good, because I was not going to remember this.
So Kevin, just so you know, I'm still blue from the magic, sir.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Which is another reason why we didn't want you going into.
Oh No. I have no. It doesn't have any ill effects, so I'm in no rush to.
Comfort.
Yeah.
Remind me a lot of me when I started my first campaign. When I played Tom's campaign, we went in and I picked up these apples, and I picked up like a blue and red apple or something like that, and it turned me purple, and everything I touched became purple, and I used it as a gift rather than a curse.
And just,
It is a gift.
he picked
What are
one
you
up
talking
at
about?
first and was just like,
How purple
"All right,
was your
you're
own
blue."
dick?
And it's like, I pick up the other ones.
I was also 8 feet tall,
Right.
which was just that was a constant because I was a
Yeah.
Goliath.
Yeah,
But
that didn't
so
change that
anyway,
You were a Goliath. Did you think you were a wizard or a sorcerer?
I was Grimace.
much. You were gross. No, dude, that was when you sent that image and it just said, "What the fuck am I?" And it was a picture of Grimace. That was so funny.
And then it just made you go, fuck, what is that guy?
Yes, that is a valid question. But
Not like it just
Anyway.
amorphous shape.
Mm.
So
All right, so the plan is, unless anybody's going to challenge us, Eagle 1, Pi with a Y, and M3 are going to find a way into like going into the crowd right here, like around the church. Harbor's going to go in, make a scene, and come out and just be like, "Door is Lord. Lord Door, everybody get on the floor and, put your hands up for Lord Door." Maybe something along those lines. And and we're just going to monitor and see what happens.
okay.
I mean, I'm okay with that. But is anyone really good at making a performance, stirring up the crowd?
Well, it would be you or him, because we're just sitting in the crowd. I definitely can't.
That would be
So like to metagame, I'm okay at a performance, but I'm not great.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want me performing.
Well, wait, TJ,
Well,
what
fair
about
enough.
what if you did like an intimidation or something? Like something that you're good at. Like try to
I want
dominate the crowd.
to attract as many people.
You
as
believe
possible.
in Door, don't you,
You
buddy?
believe in Door, don't make me
You
suck
son of a
the soul out of
bitch!
your
Accept
crowd.
Door into your life. All right.
Doesn't it sound great? No. That's the worst advertisement for crack. I mean, door ever.
Door isn't crack. Also,
I
I'm
only
going to punch
go
you
to
in the
door
face.
every sometimes.
I only wind up in a street
Fucking
alley with
Tom,
Door
you piece of
sometimes.
shit.
Okay, so I'll do this.
Sir,
So
get
follow
out.
my lead. Well, we gotta come back together after we find Door to figure out what we're gonna do for the next couple of steps.
Well,
Well,
what
we're
if
following you. Okay, so we're
Yeah.
going after the dwarf first. He's the one who is in the
No.
weird.
No.
Okay, the
we're
elf is the
talking
weird
about
door
elf.
sect.
So
We're going
TJ,
after R. Kelly first.
Yeah,
R.
TJ,
Kelly.
what if you come out of
I'm
the...
telling you right now, if we run into this guy, I'm gonna start pissing on him. Okay, that's just.
I mean-
happening.
It'd be surprising if you don't.
Harbor.
I'm gonna piss on him. I'm just telling you, I'm pissing on him if things go wrong.
Let's do this as a plan. You go in the
Where
church
things
and come
go
out
right.
and you make like a big yeah, everything goes right.
I'm pissing
you
on
make
him.
a big scene, right? And then you exit stage to us it be left and try to find your way down like an alleyway that's between these buildings right here and see if somebody follows you. Like you're just like ranting and raving and chanting whatever, but you make like a procession through here and then go over. And then we just set up to go follow with that.
Should we have one person like waiting? Maybe have like one person like just.
Well, you guys are
chilling?
going to be in the crowd.
We'll be
doing
in the crowd, but should one person be waiting in the back,
Well,
like just in
that's-
case?
Like, can we
Shit
pre-pick
goes
an
down.
alleyway and like I'll just like one of
I
us
forgot how
post
you
up at the top of it.
paint a
Yeah,
waypoint.
let's move on from here. I'll try to bring someone to an alley if it gets that far. If you guys don't find anyone beforehand, if you guys find someone beforehand, raise your hand in the crowd, and like so I can see, and then we'll all hone in on.
We
the
should
guy
do
who
more than
shows
just raise hands.
an
And we should
emotional
do
response.
a certain.
Yeah.
You should do a certain
Raise your
symbol,
hand and move.
like middle.
Top
No, like
red.
raise your hand and move. I can do that perfectly.
Raise your hand and move. That's what we're doing.
Raise your
Okay,
hand and
alright.
move.
Because a bunch of people would, you'd be like, "Hey, raise your hands if you believe in Dora," and then all these
Yeah.
fuckers raise their
wait,
hands.
I'll try to stay
Like
away from
shit
that.
munchers.
Wait,
No,
instead
no,
of
you
raising
can't
our
avoid it.
hands and
I'm gonna be-
mooing, we should raise our hands and quack.
You can't avoid it. That's
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Wank, 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 wank.
Yeah.
That was the
Because, yeah,
weirdest
you're right.
quack ever.
Drac already moves.
Just do the Thriller like hand over head double clap.
Yeah. Do that. Raise your hands. Quack. Are we clear on what we're doing?
I think
No.
I think we're all gonna do something different, but if you
Think
see
one's
someone
doing
acting
Thriller.
really weird,
If you see a 6 foot tall minotaur in a team in a crowd of 5 foot tall fucking peasants raising his
Wait.
hands, quacking, you got it.
wait, I'm just gonna lean over. I'm just gonna lean over to Rack and be like, "Dude, if shit goes south, we're bailing, right? Just saying."
Of course.
It's not going south. We got it.
Okay, all right, cool. I
right.
whispered that. You didn't hear it. Okay,
Let's do
cool.
this shit. I
All
didn't
right,
hear
let's do
anything.
this.
The only other
My
question
minotaur
I
ears
have,
didn't hear anything.
what do we think is better by a vote of ayes and nays? Is if I go out there and I start praising Door and saying that the church isn't extreme enough, or if I just start praising the church? What
I
works
think you.
better?
I think
the
I think
latter.
What you said. Yeah, stop
Praise the
praising
church.
the church because it sounds like people who are all about Door is what really.
But then again, like, it
annoys
could
the
be
shit out of
less-
this other group.
It could be less violent if he just says, "Hey, Dora's not extreme enough," and then they're like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, brother." But I also want to fuck somebody up and make him eat his own fingers. So like,
I know. Man.
Okay, so,
Like, you
all
gotta
right,
find these folks
let's go that
who-
route.
All right.
Okay, so I go out there and
Anyone who doesn't agree with me
I
on
get
Door is gonna have to eat their own fingers.
do you want to do this, Hal?
No, I'm just
Okay.
excited about it.
All right, good. Okay, get excited, get amped. Everyone remember, clap over your hands and quack if you find anyone suspicious.
I just
Okay.
imagine. Wait, Harbor. I
Aye.
just imagine that as we start to walk out of the fucking Bushy Beard Tavern, you've got 3 retards going, like just.
I'm just like, shut up. It's
Wank,
not
wank, wank,
yet.
wank.
You haven't found them.
Who do you,
And then
who do
we,
you
like-
see? Who do you fucking see? All right.
This
Give
is
me an
going to
answer.
be very easy. It's going to be very easy to form a crowd because everyone in town's already looking at us. So I am
Or it's
going
gonna
to
be
grab.
very difficult because everyone's already avoiding you.
I think
I'm-
we should
Oh, that's
separate
true.
as we walk out. You know, like somebody walks out, and then like a minute later, somebody walks out. A minute later, somebody walks out.
Yeah, I'll walk out last.
That
You
would be
guys
the
get into
smart
your positions.
I'm
start
gonna
looking
take
around.
I'm calling this little blue
Oh,
thing right
what the
here.
fuck?
I'm gonna post up right here, facing the main entrance.
Okay.
How do you do the waypoint where you are? I forgot. I'm sorry.
If you click on the map, it'll create like a little like boing, ping.
Actually-
It'll go out.
You just
you
hold down
can-
your click.
Is
Try
it
and,
select
bring
or
your guy
pan?
over there to where you're, basically gonna be standing.
Okay, that's easy enough, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
'cause
I'm thinking a
then
little
they-
more to the right, but I'm like it's between squares.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah.
I was thinking like sort of towards the alley,
you-
just
you-
in case. I just want to keep an eye on things, like sort of sort of near 9, pretty much like the entrance to 9.
So is that just curious? Is that the way that you're gonna head, Harbor? Is that like the plan currently?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna find where the most people are in the market, and I'm gonna look out just for where everyone set themselves up, and then I'm gonna just get on a crate and start yelling.
Okay.
You should totally make a scene, like go in the church and come out and do it, as if like going into the church, like
Say, hey, what's up, guys?
Open
And
your
then
eyes.
just come out and be like,
I
wow,
just-
Door's the fucking tits.
I just need I don't know. We'll figure it
Well,
out.
where's Door? Isn't Door 6? Whatever, we'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
it's
You know,
over
you're just
here.
gonna start yelling about toys. And, wow, that shit just makes sense.
I don't think the church is that big. I think this is like
yeah,
10
no, that whole
7,
thing is the
yeah.
church.
God damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you going, Rack, to set up?
Good question.
Maybe the alley between 7 and 6, so we have like
Yeah.
a full.
Yeah, or maybe like somewhere in like this area over here, just
Yeah,
so,
that'd be
like,
good
we
too.
got a vantage
So you can
point
keep
over
an eye
there.
on everything.
All right. So
The eagle
right
has
here.
left the nest. The eagle has left the nest. Oh wait, no, I mean the ice is out of the glass. The ice is out of the glass.
All right. So, just before we get into this with you, Harbor, let's get... so what are you guys doing at your respective positions?
I'm gonna lean against the building and just keep an eye out, and then like when Harbor says something, I'm just gonna like clap and nod and agree, but still keep an eye out.
Okay. Are you just still... Because what did we say that you had? Are you like in like a cloak sort of thing, and just you have
Nope, balls out. I'm a Minotaur. There's no change in that. Nobody's gonna fucking mistake what I am. I'm just in my regular shit.
All right, just making sure. All right, cool.
No cloak, just regular ass Minotaur.
So I walk out here.
Hal, are you just kind of standing?
So I'd like to be looking like I'm perusing like the shops and the vendors that are right there.
Yeah.
But I'd like to be making an investigation check to see if I recognize anything that my character would have recently become aware of. Like an investigation check in the sense of like, is there any symbology throughout this place that like suddenly I would have, like become somewhat aware of that I wasn't looking for yesterday when I was looking to just burn cheese shops.
The tears of the cheese shop owner. Of the cart that we destroyed.
Give me the investigation.
All right. That is a 17.
You do not see anything that would be readily apparent to what you're looking for.
All right, cool. Nope, that's cool. I just that's what I'm doing. Like I'm keeping my eyes at the front door of the church because that's where Harbor said he was going to come out. And but I'm just sort of digging around, like, oh, that's interesting. Oh no, I don't want to spend 5 gold on that. Okay, I'm gonna here now.
Oh, 5 gold, buddy. What the fuck do you think I'm made of? Gold?
These are human hands, not gold Midas hands. Oh, stuff. Oh.
Rack, anything you're doing? Just kind of hanging out, or?
Yeah. I'm keeping an eye out, but I'm also, perusing the shops, trying to blend in, unlike my brother.
Okay. Are you gonna be...
I'm a fucking Minotaur.
Does anyone have any...
You know how many white people are on this island?
Blue enough.
So I probably have my hood up, to hide my blueness.
Yeah. Alright, cool. In that case, we go to Harbor.
He just messaged BRB.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, so, there we go.
He said he had to get in a costume.
I'm here.
He's in costume.
He's wearing a
am I finally up?
Says door.
Yes.
Yeah,
you are.
Alright, so I'm gonna get on a crate and then I'm gonna start talking like a Def Jam comic and be like, yo, what's up with doors? Let's talk about the doorest door of them all. Let's talk about Door. And who praises Door the best? The Church of Door. Where can you find them? The intersection of Main Street and 7th Street. Right over there. And then just keep going like that.
Okay. Let me get a performance check. Let me just get a performance check.
Can we
Straight
aid it all by just being like, yeah, Door's amazing.
Woo! Door!
Actually,
I'm gonna need it.
All right. So if we're willing to aid by yelling out, we can get, if you roll a 10 or better, you can
on what?
you can get a +2.
On
Roll
a
a d20. Yep.
But
so I rolled an 11.
It's just
I'm sorry.
Hal and Rack that are going to be able to do it.
Okay, so I rolled an 11, so that's +2 for me.
Yeah.
17.
Cool. So +4 to what you rolled, DJ.
+4, and that's a 14.
Okay. So you've got a decent crowd, kind of like, paying attention, kind of like, wait, what's going on? Who's this, giant, Hellboy guy? That's, what the hell's going on? Why is this? So there's currently, like, kind of a confusion / interest, and also, like, they know about Door, but also what is happening?
Who is this guy?
So, yeah, you do that. As this group starts to gather, what are you doing?
So I will still try to keep their interest and get more attention on myself. And I'll start pointing out to people in the crowd, and I'll ask how many doors they use a day, and see how that goes.
All right, this time you're on your own.
You gonna
but
point?
make-
Are you gonna point to the crew?
No, not,
no. Can you
not
ask
so much
if
the
any of them are 3 doors down?
Oh God.
from
I'm
here?
just gonna try to like get people into this, and then try to make them feel special, like a preacher or something like that, and be like, "Door honors you. Go to the Church of Door," and yeah.
Be doored.
All right, roll this one with advantage.
Neat. I definitely needed that advantage because the first time I rolled a 7 total. This time I got an 18 total.
Woo! Can we aid again? Does he need aid or?
Nope. This one was just on him. So now with that, you have a lot of interest gathering. Let's have.
Can I make an insight check to see if people if there's any angry people in that mob?
Well, I was just gonna have you guys make a perception check.
Okay, all right.
D20.
Yes.
Yep, but look at your character sheet because you'll have a perception modifier because it's wisdom.
I don't have much for that. I just rolled a 4 too, so I probably am not seeing shit.
I rolled a 26.
Holy shit.
Rogue skills, baby!
I also rolled a 26.
Double shit.
Where's my perception? Also,
Look under your skills, and then
So
perception is
so,
plus
um,
1. So I got a
whatever you roll.
5. So I'm just looking. I don't really see fucking thing. I'm just like, oh.
Nope.
What is your perception stat though?
wisdom.
Yeah. So wisdom plus 1, and then your perception,
Yeah,
It just says wisdom is plus 1 on my.
Yeah,
It
and if
just
you
says
don't-
perception is plus 1 on the app thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you don't, because if it's not one of your selected skills that you're proficient in, it's just going to
Okay.
be your base modifier.
Okay.
So, with 2 people who rolled a 26, you, Rack, see someone who seems, because it was Rack, you rolled the other 26, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see someone in the crowd that looks odd. He's kind of really paying attention, but staying hidden, kind of ducking down. It's just being suspicious, but really focused on Harbor.
Okay.
And Hal, what you see is not actually in the crowd, but you see from, kind of like in, coming out of the building 8 is a dwarf with some large armored people around him, heading and going. He just kind of heads out the side door and is heading this way. This path.
Okay. I think Hal's going to follow them.
Okay.
Just see if they go somewhere.
Okay.
So, I think I'm gonna stroll up to this guy who, and I'm gonna try and strike a conversation and be like, seems full of shit, right?
So, yeah, you walk up to him. Hal, are you following down this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to make a stealth roll to not be
Nope.
seen, I'm happy
Just
to do that.
for
But
now, just move down a little bit.
yeah, I just want to see where they go. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, what you see is they do turn down here. So if you're following them for a little bit, so they then turn and they head this way.
I'm gonna make sure that like I like make tracks to make sure that I can see. So
Okay.
like I'm gonna follow. I want like if they go in a building, I want to know what building they go.
Okay. So they continue going, and then they take
Actually,
a right.
Kevin, how many people are around this guy?
4.
How far away from me are they when they get right here? Are they 10 feet away, 20 feet away? Like,
how close are you trying to stay to him?
I'm just like bobbing through the crowd so they don't notice me coming up. That's all.
So I mean, it's something where like if you're trying to stay like 20 feet away or something, or 30.
I'd say let's say 20. I was trying to say 20 feet away.
Because it's not like there's not like a crowd over on this side area.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, if you wanted to stay. So yeah, they're about, let's see. Yeah, so they got here to these crossroads, and you don't see them when you turn the corner. Unless, like, if you run up, like, and you turn the corner, you don't see where they are.
Can I? Oh shit! All right. And I can't make like a check to see if I recognize which way they went. Like, can I make like can I make a perception check to see if like I see like one of these doors like here closing or something like that?
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. That's a good roll. I need to see what my modifier is. Perception. All right, that is 23.
23. You are positive that there is not a freshly closed door on those houses.
Shit. I'm gonna head back towards the center of town. Then I'm gonna start like heading back.
While you were doing that, Rack went and talked to this suspicious guy. So you started off by saying this guy's bullshit, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. He kind of looks at you and he's like, "Oh, I wouldn't really know."
I mean, you've never seen this guy around town, and he just goes in there for 10 minutes, and all of a sudden he's praising this church.
I mean, yeah, it's not untrue, though. Not sure I've seen you around town either.
Well, no, I'm not from around here, but I did check out the church yesterday, and I thought that they were doing a little less than what they should be. Wouldn't you agree?
It's an interesting take. Most people that come here don't find it to be too much of an issue. Usually people who, come here, they see that there's shipping and there's farming, and they don't see much of an issue with that.
Yeah, but I would think that such a large building, I mean, one of the largest buildings in towns, would hold more persuasion over its people.
Right? I mean,
I'd like to use hold person on this man.
Okay.
Wow, it's very bold.
Are you just doing that right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before he has a chance to run.
Okay. I am making a, what is it, wisdom?
I'm looking for the spell. A second. Thought I had it bookmarked. So, yeah, wisdom.
Okay. What is your the save I'm trying to make?
So it should be 8 plus or minus.
So my wisdom is save plus 1. My
No.
wisdom
So what is your spell casting ability? It's charisma as a sorcerer, right?
Yeah, my score's 11. Save is plus 1.
Wait, as a sorcerer, your charisma is an 11?
I don't want to talk about it. The rolls
Okay,
are bad.
I'm sorry, okay, all right.
All right.
I'm not asking any more questions.
Yeah.
All right. So that was. Did you say it's an 11?
But you
Yeah,
have
11
you have the magic wand, which is +2.
plus 2, so 13.
Okay. Hold on 1 sec. I just need to check one thing. Okay.
Your proficiency as well, or no? It's just straight up.
Not for that.
Oh.
Proficiency goes into the an attack roll, but not on a save.
Yeah. Has to succeed on a wisdom throw. Be paralyzed during duration.
Gotcha.
No, it's your proficiency in charisma.
See, that's what I thought, because
Yeah.
my DC...
No,
Just
like your I thought your save was
Tom, page 101.
yo.
Just letting you know, the sorcerer specifically, spell save DC 8 plus your proficiency plus your charisma modifier.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry. I had attack and save first. Yeah.
So no worries. So yeah, unfortunately, you come up. You're talking to this guy. You know, things are going. You know, interesting. Something leaks out of him, and you immediately go to hold person, and he does not get held. And he's like, "What?" And he starts to go.
So I start quacking and clapping my hands.
Oh shit!
And following.
So he's
following, quacking, and clapping my hands.
Oh, he's going that way. Oh shit!
So he's running this way because
I take my hood off so that you guys can see me.
So
because I'm blue.
Just want to make sure the new DC he just beat is like 15 or something.
Okay, so it was 15
or 17. Wait, so it starts out at 8 plus 4, that's 12, and then his charisma's plus 3 or plus 1.
His charisma is plus 0, unless he changes it.
Oh, okay. So 4,
11. So then plus the
and
2.
then plus 2. Oh, so that's 14.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that was beaten, and he, like I said, starts running that way. And so as this hooded, cloaked blue half-elf goes quack, 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 and reveals his face.
Oink.
And someone takes off running and, bumping into some people in the crowd, running away. What? Let me do this first, so that we don't get out of control. Let's get some initiative.
All right, here we go.
I can at least tie you
What are
guys
you
down
talking
to
about?
one at a time.
Oh, come on.
D20.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
21.
10.
7.
17.
Ooh.
Was that it, or did I hear Draken Rock?
Drac is 7.
Okay, cool. All right. So, Hal, you are coming. Let me get a perception check.
All right, perception. Here we go. It's not bad. 18.
Perfect. All right. So you got enough that you hear a commotion coming from the market. Also, this place is bigger than what actually like the squares are. So this is not actually 10 feet.
Okay, so I want to double move. I want to dash to get up there to see what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, so that will let's say you guys can probably move, like, since you've got like an average of like 30, you can move like 2 squares each time. And if you're dashing, then you'll be able to get to like where the crowd is, where Harbor is, and stuff like that.
All right, so like maybe I'm not in his square,
Right?
But, like
but this is
I'm
a
there.
big area.
Yeah. And so what do I see? Because I still have another action if I push you.
So what you see is the crowd is spread out. There is someone that you actually can't see because he went around the corner already. But he's heading that way. But I don't know if you know unless someone yells out to you or something like that. Which
well, I was kind of there, and Harbor was kind of there, so we could just like as we see him running in, if we see him.
But for right now, that's kind of all that happens is you run up. You're kind of still getting your bearings on like what happened. There's some shit.
Well, so technically, I used a bonus action to double move. So I still have an action that I can do if I see something I could react to.
Okay.
And so, do I see something I could react to? Or?
I don't know what you're trying to do.
Is somebody threatening somebody on my? Is somebody creating an issue for either Harbor or for Rack?
No.
All right. So then, in that case, I'm going to come up and I am going to hide. And so I want to roll a stealth check.
Okay. Cool.
All right. That's a number that's close at this point. But just to double check, that's a 24.
24. All right. You are sitting on a bench. Perfect. Completely hidden. So yeah, you blend right into the crowd. You know, nicely done, Ezio. Just I'm just with this crowd and group of people. What's going on? And from there, it goes to Harbor.
I run over to Rack. Because I saw him, right?
See him running? Didn't you see the guy running? So why would you run to me?
Wait, is he running away from you? I thought he was like running.
He's running down
like, is he
that
toward
like
me?
number 5 alley.
Yeah.
Oh, toward the number 5 alley? Alright then.
He's down that alley.
I would run over to him then, and then I have like a weird off, not 30 movement speed. I have 40, so I don't know what to do with that.
So what I'll do is if you're using like both of them, like you can use, like if you're using a dash, you can get like an extra square almost. So if you're using both, you can get 5.
Okay. I will dash and try to find this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So where are you dashing up to?
As close to the guy who's running away as possible.
All right.
So whatever that is towards number 5.
All right. So I'm gonna say, I was gonna say that's probably how.
Oh wait, he's over here?
He went up like this path.
He's quick.
Yeah. So if you are running up there as well, you can do that.
Yes.
All right.
So 5.
That you can get to about. Yeah. So I'm gonna say you get to like there.
Right there.
Yeah.
So 3 squares.
So you're like you're just able to get from like where you were with Hal. You had to go around the building and then.
How is it 15 foot per square, 20 feet per square?
Yeah. So like what I'm having is like you have to go here and then it's there, and like it's not exact. So
Gotcha.
A bit.
Okay. Already.
So that would be what you would be able to do if you did an action and a movement. So a dash and a movement.
How far away is he from me?
Give me a perception check.
Got a 1. Rolled a 1.
Unfortunately, he didn't. So you don't know where he is.
That sucks. I'm running for no purpose.
From there, let's actually go to Rec.
Alright, I'm gonna be following Harbor.
Okay.
And it just knocked me out of the server.
So you'll be able to kind of just get like almost caught up to him. So you'll be able to get to like here.
I mean, that's really all I can do.
Yeah. All right. Drac, what are you up to?
So I want to try and run on like around the back of the building.
Okay.
So like maybe I saw the guy and I like kind of assumed that was the only way. I saw him running. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I saw him running this way and I was like, oh, the only way he can go is this way. Is there a roll I should do for that?
You know what? No, let's just let's roll with it.
All right, cool. So I start. So how do I check? I'm sorry, I know I keep forgetting.
No
how
problem.
do I check the distance?
Well, this is different. So you'll like if you use a movement, you can move 2 of these squares. So you can get to like there if you will look into.
Yeah, that's what I want to do because I want to kind of take a shortcut.
Okay. You don't see anyone heading behind the church, running behind the church or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I'm still trying to catch up. So I'm sort of still trying to get to this area by like my next turn, but yeah.
Okay. So if you wanted, you could use an action to dash and get up to there, sort of thing.
Okay, sure. Fuck it. Yeah.
Okay.
What would I have to roll?
You wouldn't. That just
okay.
You give up your action to do that. So if it were combat, it would give you an extra, your movement speed of movement, but you don't get an attack or anything like that.
I don't get to attack. Right. Okay.
So, all right. Now we go back to the top. We're with Hal.
Where's Hal? Where the hell even is he? Is he like underneath one of our guys?
Crap, yeah. I think so. If Hal was hidden and needs to figure out what's going on, Hal's just gonna make tracks towards the last part he saw and try to remain as stealthy as he can as he does it.
Okay.
So like me.
Give me as you're doing that. Give me a perception check.
Perception check. Here we go. Oh, that's not great. An 8.
Okay. So you don't notice anything as you're running.
Crap. Okay. All
right. What are you doing? Yeah, you get up to them. What are you looking to do? Stay hidden or?
Oh shit! So like, as I get up to them, like, what do I see? Do I see like there's somebody? There's aggressive. Like, what's happening?
Nope. You see, well, I mean, you see 3 aggressive people.
Yeah, but that's my team.
Right.
I mean, otherwise, yeah. So I want to stay hidden then. So I'm gonna try to hide again.
Okay. So I'm going to say, like, you kind of walked up the street, you know, kind of stuck with them, but also there's, like, this crowd. You stayed a little bit further behind. Maybe sneak behind a house or something. So you're keeping some distance. All right, cool.
All right. Yep.
Harbor. What are you doing?
I am in. I don't think he outran me because I run pretty fast. So I want to do a perception check.
Okay.
See if I can see where he's heading to.
Okay.
And yeah. Ah, fuck. Okay. That is not good. What is my plus? It's +3. That's not horrible. It's 12.
Unfortunately, you see nothing.
That's horrible enough. Okay. I don't even. I even catch a glimpse of him before. I needed to see him run in this direction to get here, right?
You saw him back when he was at the market, but he took off once the hold person spell didn't hold.
Right.
So he got a decent distance as you were jumping down and getting through the crowd. So you didn't see exactly where he like got and how far, but you know he went this way, and like you said, you don't think he outran you.
He's got to be hiding here. I don't have a description to really interrogate someone about, do I?
Not really.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You were focusing on what you
What
were
if we
doing.
just shout out, like, whoever's hiding someone, we're gonna burn your fucking house down?
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
Can I
Okay.
use my entire action to try to find him? Like, take even more time to look around?
Yeah.
Okay. And 13.
Okay. Fortunately, no.
Yeah. That was one more. I rolled a 9 and then a 10.
Was that
so
the number? No. Shit.
I'm looking around, and I guess if Rack or Pi is right here next to me, I'm gonna say like, where the fuck is he? And that's it.
Okay. Rack, you're up.
Yeah, the game knocked me out trying to get back in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
In that case,
but
we'll
perception. I want to look for this guy because, as Harbor said,
Yep.
yeah. So perception check.
Okay.
19?
A 19
Yeah.
is a different situation. So a 19, you hear something coming from, this general area. That direction, I should say. I shouldn't say necessarily the area.
Still kind of blind, so
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So it's
all right.
to your left. So it's kind of in like an area of like houses.
So if everyone's here, I'm gonna, notify my commanding officer. I hear something coming over from this way. And but it not so obviously that it alarms what I hear.
All right, make a stealth check.
17.
That was great. Great stealth
Awesome.
check. Cool.
Because I'm 0 in Dex, so that was all the dice.
Oh yeah, sometimes it's just like, oh, this isn't gonna work. All right, I guess I'll take it. You know, whatever. That's fine. All right. So Harbor, you now have this information. Do you say it where Drac heard you as well, or are you just filling in Harbor?
I would assume that Drac would be in ear sight.
I'm pretty much in
here.
the same. Yeah. I can roll for something if you want.
No, that's fine. I'm just wondering if like he's letting you know as well. That
Yeah.
works. So,
Yeah.
all right. Anything else?
Could you ping where he was going or where Rack heard him? I just missed it.
Yep.
Okay, down that way. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna move a block down. Not.
Yeah, you'd pretty much be going straight and then to the left. Like,
Yeah, right here.
Yep. Okay, so
Um,
you're behind the houses, and you know it's just like what
you're
I
in somebody's
imagine
backyard.
the police have to deal with in like cops when they're chasing someone down and they're just behind some houses, and it's like we know he's fucking around, we know he's close, and there's just houses here, unless he's in one of the houses or something. What the fuck? But you don't currently see anything.
Yeah.
And so with that, we'll jump to Drac.
I am gonna. You know what? I'm gonna follow behind Rack. I'm gonna just support him. I'm gonna follow behind him.
Okay.
I'm gonna muscle on behind him.
Okay. I'm the muscle from the back.
I'm gonna muscle on. I'm gonna be right where he is.
All right. And so you're just staying back and supporting?
So he said he was like over this way, right?
Yep.
How about I'll sort of swing along the way he went, but I want to go like, I don't know how much distance I have, but like from here to like, I want to like cut through the people's yards to like over to maybe where this guy's gonna end up.
Okay, that's
If I have enough distance to travel.
Yep, you can do
You
that.
could
maybe.
dash.
I do have
Can
my
you dash?
Minotaur dash. I
Yeah.
think I have like a horn dash. So like I kind of want to end up around here.
Yeah. So you would be able to get to about there.
All right, so that's about where I am.
Okay.
So I follow him, get behind him, and then sort of run ahead of him to this spot.
All right.
Just sort of looping it through these people's yards.
Yep. So as you do that, you don't see anything.
Can I roll perception just for
You can
double
absolutely
check,
roll
just to be
perception.
doubly sure?
Yep.
Oh yeah, let's see. I got an 8, so that's probably not good.
I mean,
We're just rolling shit for
So-
perception.
it's all a matter of perception whether your check was good.
I don't think my perception's very high. What's it under? My perception's plus
It's under
1, so 9.
wisdom.
Yeah, so it's a 9.
Yeah. So you see that you are at the road.
Got to the road, okay.
You know.
Don't see him.
Nope.
Alright, works for me.
All right. So now we go to Stealthy Hal.
Stealthy Hal? What's Hal got?
It's the sequel to Shallow Hal. But Gwyneth Paltrow would definitely not regret making this movie.
So, what am I seeing? Like I see. Like,
Yeah, we just all like ran into this alley.
So what you're seeing is like as you're coming down the road, you're seeing these guys chase into something. You're further back, so you don't really hear all of this, but all of the sudden they kind of get to the end point of where they were trying to where they ran down the street.
Okay.
And you don't know exactly what they're doing, but you saw them, and then you saw them kind of just go, ha, 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 and then one go, ha, yeah, and point to the left, and then they ran in between some houses, out of sight, except for Harbor, who is in the middle of the road, and you can still see him.
So I guess I'm gonna follow the folks that are acting jittery and see what I can see by just like running towards that alleyway.
Okay. Are you gonna go into the street, or are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna run right up to the entryway that I saw them ducked out into.
Okay. All right. If that's the case, I'm gonna say that your stealth is basically like gone at that point.
Okay, I'm down with that.
So you run up, and are you just kind of like joining these guys?
Well, so like I run so if they ran down an alleyway, I'm running to the start of that alleyway and looking around to know what I'm looking at.
All right. So I'm just gonna move Rack for a second. So actually, just everyone. So like the start was kind of like here in between the houses.
Mm-hmm.
So as you get up to there, you look through, you see Rack, kind of behind the houses, checking out, seeing what's going on. You don't see Drac from where you are, because he's too far, he's further past. So
so what is Drac doing then?
I'm standing in the alley, not knowing where these fucking guys are.
So in that case, can I make a perception check to see if I see what's going on?
yes.
All right, perception check. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a 23.
You don't. So what are you looking for to see?
Well, I'm looking to see, like, so if I see Drac at the end of an alleyway, like doing like the looking around.
So I kind of went like, oh, oops, it's not even.
I'm trying to see, like, is there something that can be seen in this
like
alleyway?
here to like
Or,
here.
Like why are we in this alleyway kind of thing? Like, what is in here with us?
So, you don't even see Drac from where you are. You know. So
Well, like, I thought I made it to the end of the alleyway that he was in.
you see Rack. You don't see.
I'm
Drac.
sorry. That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Oh, you fucking failed your rule.
Shut up. Anyways, so
Rack, they're the same thing to
I'm
me.
looking at Rack. That's what I thought I said. So I'm looking at Rack going,
Maybe.
What is Rack looking at?
He's trying. You don't know what he's looking at, but you know he's looking for something.
Okay, and that's why I made a perception roll,
Okay.
and I did the 20. Yeah.
So, unfortunately, situations, a 23 is not high enough to
Boo.
see. You do hear kind of. I mean, you don't really hear much over Drac. I mean, you do hear Drac from further, but unfortunately, you don't hear anything over that.
Okay. Boo. Boo.
Yes. Sorry. And then, let's go from there. If you're all set, we'll go to Harbor.
And he was pointed out to me by Rack, correct?
Yes.
In the first place, yeah.
And so now I have a rough idea of where he is, and I'll start to run after him. And as I'm running, do I see that Drac is between him and I? Or not between him and I, like Drac. This guy is between Drac and myself.
So you don't see him. You don't know exactly where he is. There was something that Rack said something about in this area, but no one has found anything that, confirms that after, or whether or not that is or was or whatever the case.
Okay, so after I run a little bit to this place, perception check, I guess.
Okay, so where are you moving to? Are you joining like Drac?
Just right here, and looking around the corners to see if he went anywhere.
Okay, so when you get there, you do see Drac down here.
Okay.
Um,
And then, so, do you want me to roll perception?
yeah, you can.
Plus 3. That is a 22.
22. You don't see anything, from where you are.
All right.
All right, Rack, you're up.
Alright. So, heard something coming from generally, if I remember correct, here, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So, I'm going to try doing a perception check. Because there's only, from what I can see in here, there's only one exit this person, whatever, we heard has now, and that's this way. Because we've got, so I'm going to roll for perception
Okay.
and see if I can see anything or get any more details. And that's a 3. So, I was doing so well.
Unfortunately, a 3 doesn't. I mean, you see Drac. Kinda. You're pretty sure it's Drac.
What's up?
Is that the horn? No, I'm pretty sure that's Drac.
Yeah, that's Drac.
Lieutenant?
Yeah.
No, that's Drac.
Yeah.
All right, Drac, your turn.
All right. So I don't know that Brack saw him down there, right? Down in this like area here, pretty much.
Yep. No one has seen this guy.
All right. How about I continue? Okay, so I assume I could see like Harbor up here, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna assume that if Harbor doesn't see anything, I'm gonna at least move to here. Is that fair?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move to here, and I'd like to do a perception check, just for the shits and giggles.
Okay.
All right. Come on. I got an 8, and I think that ends up being plus
Yeah, I
1,
think
so a
that's a
9.
9.
So that's nothing, right?
No, unfortunately.
No. So I move here. I don't see shit. Do I have more movement, or what else can I do?
Yeah, you moved 1 and you made a perception check. I'll say you can move 1 more square, and then if you wanted, you can make another perception check.
All right. I'm gonna. Well, since I don't know which way I'm going, I suppose, right? Because I didn't figure anything out. I'm gonna head this way, I guess. Since I'll say I don't know where I'm going, I'm gonna do 1 more perception
Okay.
and hope to Jeebus I get something good. I got a 20.
Okay. From where you are, you actually you do hear something back close to where you were.
So back towards like here or here.
The second one.
The second one. Okay, so should I shout out to like Harbor? Because I know Harbor's here. Should I shout out to Harbor like, hey Harbor, like
No.
I heard something, or is it too far?
You can yell.
All right, well I'm gonna give it a yell. I'm gonna say Harbor, where I just was, heard something, and that's it.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Okay. It goes to Hal, but before that happens, what you guys see are a bunch of guards making their way up the street.
Making their way downtown.
Wonderful.
Right.
All of us see it?
No, at this point, Harbor,
Hal
you could
and
see
Harbor.
it. Hal, yeah, Rack, you wouldn't be able to see it currently. And Drac, you definitely wouldn't be able to see it.
No.
So this, and this is not 2 guards. This is just, this is a few more. This is probably, it's four city guards coming up. Well, actually, we can make those guys. They just kind of, no, we'll leave it at 2, just for space, so it doesn't get crazy.
But they each represent 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. So, that being said, Hal, your turn. Unmute if you're going. Alright, so Hal died. Guards got him. Next time react. Time to focus up, boys. In that case, what we'll do is we'll come back to Hal. We'll just throw him right there.
All right.
Harbor.
So
Okay.
Hal is. Oh, sorry.
Hal's back.
Yeah, Hal's back.
Alright, what's up? What are you doing?
So that's my question to you. Like, I look down this alleyway. What do I see? What's happening?
You see Rack, and from the other direction, you see 4 guards coming up the alleyway. Up the street.
Okay.
From
Let's see
where
what I
the
can do with that.
commotion was in the crowd.
All right. Like, are they coming out like rabble rousers? They coming out? What are they? What are they doing?
Yeah, like trying to see what's going on, and hey, why was there a commotion in the marketplace? It's, stuff's not good for business. And
Okay,
business is
cool.
why we get paid.
All right. I guess my thing is I want to find out if anybody's in danger right now. That's what I want to do.
Okay. From what you see and what you know, no one seems to be in any danger currently.
Okay, so I will try to I'll try to move up and retake my sort of hidden position.
Okay. Give me a stealth check. Stealth?
What do you mean?
If you're gonna be hidden, are you making a stealth check?
Oh, okay. Yes, sorry. It's gonna be. This one is a 19 total. I
Okay.
rolled really badly.
Now, are you trying to hide from the guards, or are you trying to hide? What's because obviously you're hidden, but who are you trying to stay hidden from specifically? If there's
I
anyone
think
in particular?
specifically the guards or someone else that runs up after the destruction of this this machine that we had been talking to before. It was through no fault of my own, but it is what it is.
Yeah. So anyone coming up from this way, you're trying to hide kind of that away from them, from the marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. All right, so you're hidden. Is there anything else you're looking to do?
No, I think that's it. I just want to keep an ear and an eye open so that if all of a sudden I hear my comrades getting into a scuffle somewhere, I can just be and go get it. So
Cool.
the kind of thing.
All right, Harbor brings it to you.
And I
Did you
see
hear my calls?
the guards coming.
You would see the guards coming.
I give up looking for this guy like a GTA cop.
All right, so what do? Do you just start walking? Just what? I just was here.
Yeah, I never had a weapon drawn, so that's good. And I'm just going to walk over here and walk toward Drac.
Okay.
And then warn him about the guards and quieting down, and then just slowly trying to reunite with the crew.
All right. So where are you going? In that case,
Toward Drac.
So like, would it be like there?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I like it.
And then I would just try to get their attention and just say, like, gather, or yeah.
We never
I don't
had a
wanna be,
gather phrase. We had a fuck shit up
That's
phrase.
true.
We didn't have a let's all get together. Let's regroup.
It's
I'm gonna do
just-
like a weird tick of a clap and a quack.
just assemble, and everyone gets together, and it's just like, I'm always mad. No, not right now. Fuck.
Yep.
All right, cool. Rack, what are you doing?
So at this point, I'm gonna walk down to where I heard the sound,
Okay.
as I did hear the quack of gathering.
Yep.
And roll one lens perception, but I'm heading to meet with the crew.
Okay, do me a favor. Roll it with advantage.
Advantage.
Yes.
All right. So what does that mean?
You roll twice and take the better.
Roll twice. Okay. So that was. And that was a 4 plus 1 is 5.
With
Jesus
advantage, you got
Christ.
4.
With advantage, yeah.
Ugh. All right. So yeah. You meet back up with Harbor.
All right.
All right. So Drac, what are you doing?
So do I roll perception to see if I heard his quacking and clapping?
No, you're close enough. He would have.
I heard him. All right, so I'm just gonna move towards Harbor and see what's up with him as soon as I regroup with him.
Okay. All right. So you guys are grouped up. The guards continue down. Let me do something real quick. Oh shit. I was really like not gonna have this happen, but then they were just like, "You there?"
You there?
Oh,
So Hal, they the first group of guards actually do see you.
What?
Yeah, I know. Well, natural 20 on the die will do it. I'm like, yeah, they don't. Oh, okay. Well, shit. So they're just wondering what's going on, you know, and they start questioning you, like, hey, what are you doing back there?
Like, I don't know. There looks like some serious shit going on.
yeah, we got a tiefling and a whatever, and a minotaur.
So I'm sorry. What did you say, Tom?
I said, looks like some serious shit going on down there, and I want to know what's happening, but I don't want to.
Are you following? Are you following the guards, or are you just hiding out in that corner?
Well, I was hiding out in the corner, and they all of a sudden showed up, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I don't know, but look at the shit over there." And they're
Oh, they're harassing you? Oh, I thought they were harassing us.
Oh, so he's throwing us under the bus.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Oh, that's fucked.
So
You must be neutral.
in that case, this guy, it's not really perfect. So they go up to like that corner,
Yeah, I know what you mean. The T
right
intersection
in
there.
the middle, yeah. And then so this guy moves in, and he's like, "Get out of here, citizen." One of them says that to you, Hal.
And I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, whatever you need me to do.
Wow, what a piece of shit.
And so they come forward, and they're they call out to just you guys, not necessarily they're not like getting their weapons like their weapons are like ready. They're guards. They're just like the other guys you had met. They've got spears, so they've got them out. But they don't. It's not like they're like, "Hey, who the fuck are you?" And they've got their spears drawn and like, poke, poke. It's more just like, what are you doing? Because there was a commotion, so they're just ready to deal with anything if need be. So, with that, Hal threw you guys under the bus, and Harbor, you're first up to avoid the wheel.
Jesus, Hal, you could have pointed them in another direction or any other thing.
I could have,
just
but I'm good at hiding, not at lying.
I'm with
to fuck us.
I
guess we
am
don't know
with
that yet.
No, I'm good at lying too, but there's a reason I'm doing this.
am I with Rack?
Yeah, you guys all met.
We're all together. Hal, Drac, and Harbor.
All together, arm in arm.
So the guard comes over and asks us what we're doing.
Yeah,
Asked you, I think,
Alright.
specifically.
I am going to say, officer, thank God you're here. There was a thief that stole my friend's necklace, and I'm gonna like wink over at Rack, and I kind of want him to help me out with this story here.
Okay. So I'll let this play out a little bit. So, all right. Well, what do you mean he stole your necklace? So, they're gonna come up a little closer, and start talking. The other guards come up as well. They're aware of their surroundings, but they're also like, okay, so what necklace is this? And they start asking questions. What's this thief look like? Where did he go? Stuff like that. So the first thing they're gonna say is, all right, so you lost a necklace. You're saying it's stolen. That in your sweet roll.
Oh. Are they talking to me?
Yes, Rack.
Oh, god damn it.
Because you got your necklace stolen.
Yes, my necklace was stolen. My father's necklace. Family heirloom. As you can see, my skin is blue right now. It actually helps create the illusion of keeping my skin a normal color. I was born with a defect.
So, give me a perception check. Actually, no, an insight check.
Do you want a deception check?
Not yet.
No, insight.
Insight.
For Rack.
So, that would be a 7.
7. Okay. Nope.
God damn it.
That's all right. So, in that case, let's get a deception check.
Like, we're
Rack.
both going with
actually,
this
let's
story.
get both of you to get a deception check.
Alright, so I rolled a 9.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. So, with the two of you telling,
It's a 21.
yeah, that raised it up. So with the two of you telling this story together, the guards are kind of like, and then as you're, Rack, you're throwing stuff in about like your blue skin and.
Well, my skin is blue.
Oh, I know. And like, the curse of like why you have it, because the necklace, like keeping it, it's just like, all right, and then with that roll of a 20, that will help. These guards are kind of like, okay, so, why don't you come down and file a report with us? so we can keep an eye out for this thief.
Bureaucrats.
We've had some.
They're bureaucrats, Morty. I don't respect them.
I don't respect them.
It's a figure of speech.
We've had some thefts lately, and this will help us, make sure that they won't be able to. If we do recover this, we'll be able to get the thieves, and it won't be something where they'll be able to say that it was theirs. In addition to, we just want to have some descriptions so that we can look out for these guys. Or this guy, I'm sorry.
Can Halvar make an insight check as he's listening to this? It'll be like, did this sound legit or does this sound like some fucking weird shit?
You can make an insight check, yeah.
How does a 31 grab you?
31 makes you think that these guys are, legit.
Shit.
City
Okay.
guards?
All right. No, I'm staying where I am. Sort of like, oh, what? I don't know what's happening.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
I guess we're going to the police station.
The police station makes sense.
Okay.
Is the prison in the police station?
Yes.
Interesting. TJ, how much, I guess we couldn't talk about it now. Let's just go to the police station.
Yeah.
Okay.
As we go, if the guards aren't listening, I'm like, I wonder who the jail.
All right. So the police station.
And I say, guys, as an aside, say, guys, stop me if you've heard this one before, but I half expected these guards to say, I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
We were getting to it.
Oh, if they talk to me, that's what I was going to say.
So,
all right,
let's just because there's this is where the jail I'm sorry, not the jail. The prison is not the prison, that's the same fucking thing. The police station and prison and all that. It's down.
Jail's where you go for a night, prison's where you go for the rest of your fucking life. Where are we going? Either way.
Jail's night, prison's life.
Right there.
Yeah, the green. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, I got it here somewhere.
And there, now you guys are dragged to it. So,
okay.
But
not Hal. Hal can be wherever he wants.
Yes, exactly. No,
That's good.
I definitely didn't choose Hal. Hal's over here. I did not select.
Hal's kind of a douchebag.
Thought we were buddies.
Not anymore, but I guess we don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, we don't.
All right, so you guys, as you're heading to the jail, you're not being treated as, criminals or anything like that. They're just going through the process. It's like you're saying...
Kevin, just because it wasn't said, I am following them. Like, I am definitely following them.
Okay, are you following...
I would have thought...
in the group?
No, I'm like hiding and stealthing behind them.
Okay.
Assassin's Creed style.
When they get to the guard whatever place, I'm blanking on what it is. Where are you going? Because I'll try and consolidate all of this stuff.
I think I'm gonna try to like if they're going in somewhere, I'm gonna try to scope out the building and figure out is there a vantage point that I could reach them from inside? Is it make the most sense to stay outside? What is it?
Okay. So So, trying to think based on like just where this place is. I mean, so you see where this building is, right? Like, I don't know, like, what you would be looking to do. There's not really anything, like, it's this whole, like, block area, like this triangle area. So there's, like, a road in between. So it's, like, between any other houses if you're looking for certain things. So it's kind of based on what you're looking to do.
What I'm saying is, like, okay, so this building is right here in the middle of this, like, triangle area.
Yep.
They get marched inside. Do they get marched inside by, like, a window or something? Like, something I can come up next to? Like, where, like, do I get advantage of that kind of thing? Like, what's happening?
So they get walked into, let's see if there's a specific one. This bigger building to the left, and there's not really much that you can see. It's so big that it's not really like you could just see in like a house or something with like windows where it's like, oh, there's the room. You could. Yeah, I don't know if there's any way that you could really like do that unless you're like climbing the building itself or something, or like climbing like a wall over, like this wall over here, to get some vantage into the building. And even that, it's not really guaranteed that you'll be able to see into there, you know? So, with you guys going in, you fill out the information for the stolen necklace, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You answer some questions. You're there.
Sure.
You're there for a little bit of time, and you know you answer some questions, but you know at the end of it, you know it's kind of a, you know, we'll see what even happens with this. You know, we can't make any promises, but we're gonna do our best.
Okay.
What would you guys
Yeah.
like to do?
Well, thank the officers for doing their jobs.
I feel like we gotta check out the prison somehow.
Yeah.
Could we check out like who's been detained in the last like 3 days to see if they're among them or whatever?
We could just do a perception check of the prison, couldn't we?
But
While
what,
we're
could
in
we
there?
can we see the prison from where we're talking to the guy? Is the prison like
Oh.
right behind where we're
No,
talking to
it's-
this dude, or could we say like, hey, can we check out who's been detained or whatever?
You aren't able to see the jail or anything.
Okay.
Like, it's not like, you know, I think Blazing Saddles, where it's like the sheriff's office and like the 2 or 3 jail cells behind there.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right, that's what I was thinking.
yeah, it's a little bit bigger than that. So it's not like directly visible from.
Then I'm gonna whisper to Harbor like, hey, ask him to check who's been arrested. Ask him to check the drunk tank.
Yeah. Can we check to see if anyone's been apprehended?
What are you looking for that for?
Well, if someone, you know, at the same time that we're answering questions, if someone picked up for, you know, theft.
Yeah, we'll you know, we don't have anyone who matches the description. I checked when I got in, but unfortunately we don't have anyone who matches the description that you guys gave. But if we do, we'll call you in to make sure
All right.
that you match
Is
up.
there a commanding officer at the jail?
I'm sorry, what?
Is there a commanding officer at the jail?
There is the what is it? There is the captain of the guard, who's out right now. Usually he's patrolling the streets. But then there is there is the, what would it be? The kind of like
Deputy?
Warden?
Yeah, I
Sure.
guess warden kind of thing. Like it's not really, because it's a jail and it's just like a little thing. Ideally, hopefully, not a lot of like long-term prison cells in here. So it's kind of like a guy who kind of plays the warden, but it's mostly like he keeps track of things like people coming in and going out. But it's not really like he's the person who runs it. He just kind of keeps track of the finances and all of that. And I don't know finances, but it might, and that might be exactly what a warden does. I don't know, but
Yeah.
so if that's the case, then short answer is yes.
Okay.
So
Let's talk to that fucking guy.
I wonder if he would be available to talk to.
yeah, let me go ahead.
Or if anyone was released like right before we got, before our things were stolen, right? Like if a thief was released right before or something. That could be good.
I mean,
too.
that's a good, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that also, like, because he checked on that when he got in, just to check on, seeing if anyone got grabbed and picked up today or released. But that was already checked. But, yeah, let me check and see if the warden is available.
I'm rather insistent. I want to speak to your manager.
Okay, so what kind of haircut do you guys have?
Karen.
I totally have the Karen.
It's just a giant cow
Oh,
with the carrot haircut
I want to speak to the manager.
and an Arnold Schwarzenegger body.
Just
Yes.
and
Don't
a
hate.
Karen attitude.
When
Because that's
Wolfgang draws the
scariest one.
picture, that's going to be the one front and center.
Right.
Um,
Like I'm almost thinking like it's not exactly the one that you would send last week, TJ, the cow with the hair blowing in the wind or anything.
Mhm.
Yeah. But so yeah, this guard goes up and checks, and then he comes back down. He says, we'll go with warden. Warden Genel is available.
Warden Genital.
Yeah.
Oh God, who named this guy? Yeah, we'll talk to Warden Genital.
All right. So you guys go up to the warden's office.
Okay.
And when you get in there, he greets you. He says, at this point, it's probably afternoon. He's like, good afternoon. I heard that I had visitors. I was not expecting any, and I was not expecting such interesting visitors. How can I help you?
So, are there other guards in here, or is it just like him and a desk? And I'm hoping like
And a
3 chairs in
Minotaur
front of
and a
him
fucking half elf.
that are just perfectly sized for all of us. That we sit down and talk to him. Is that like the scenario, or are there multiple guards around?
Do
him?
I have to roll to fit into the chair?
So, what you see is just kind of like a room, just a regular room. Like you don't see, and you do see some chairs set up. You see 2 that are like in front of his desk, but there are like some off to the side. So, yeah, it's kind of available. That's what you
Okay,
see.
but are there other guards like around? Like, does he have 2
yes.
like standing
no,
in the?
No, there aren't. There's just this one.
Okay, wait, just the one guard we've been talking to?
Just the warden.
Oh, just the one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna lean in and say, hey, I heard that there's been some disappearances in town. Do you know anything about that?
So, unfortunately, I've heard that same sort of thing, but I haven't heard anything. Everyone who comes into here, I mark out, there's no problem.
It's no problem, huh? Is there any sort of like ancient ruins around here? Or like a temple?
Are you looking for the fire temple?
And just kind of raise my eyebrows at him.
Oh my god. We have people in here. I've been working here for 23 years. I get the last 16. I've been working with them for 25 years. Well, I get at least 3 groups coming in here asking about the fire temple each year. It's not, often enough, but it's here and there. No, I don't know anything. I already would have told 40 groups before you, unfortunately, and they would have found this place long before you. I don't think this thing exists. If anything, it's an urban legend from centuries ago.
Fire.
Doesn't it?
Been working here for 23 fucking years.
If have you heard any like? Have there been more talks like recently? Because do you think there's any correlation with this made-up place and all these disappearances, or are the disappearances just recent?
The disappearances I haven't heard too much about. Honestly, you'd want to maybe talk to the captain about that, but I don't know how much he would like that topic. He's not really he doesn't really like the idea that people are disappearing under his watch and he's not able to get a hold of it. He hasn't been able to figure out what the cause is at the moment. So it's not really his favorite subject to discuss. And I'm sorry, what was your original question?
If there's any correlation.
Oh, the correlation. And I can't see any correlation in between, my pink fuzzy bunny here, and he points to the air, and people dying. He's just like I don't think that the fire temple exists, so it's something where it's like I can't correlate that to anything, or I could correlate to everything.
How honest do I think he is with me?
Insight check.
Can we all do an insight check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Insight. Oh, that's -1 for me, so that is a.
Mine's an 8 total.
It's gonna trick all of you without even trying.
Yeah, whatever. I never heard of this shit before. I don't know.
Now we're gonna kill him.
17.
Ooh, maybe.
That's what I rolled too. Mine's -.
Oh, mine was garbage. So.
All right. And Tom is muted.
Tom's not in the building.
Well, that's true. So also he's muted. I was just making a different statement. Fuck you. I'm always right. I'm the DM.
Okay.
But
sorry, Master.
with a 17 and a 16 and an 8, what you guys believe is that he is being completely honest with you.
Okay.
All right.
It's good enough for me. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, no
Now,
problem.
Walk away.
So, as you guys are starting to get up, he's he just stops you for a sec. He's like, "So you guys, I mean, gonna be honest with you, you don't seem like the typical sort of what should I say?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna hold him back a little bit.
Yeah,
Back.
You guys. So he's gonna put it this way. You, the 3 of you, each kind of stand out.
I have no idea what you're saying. What?
I'll
why would
control
you-
my rage a little bit because of my
Why
brother.
would you point that
When
out?
it's boiling, I'm at a point. I'm here.
I'm gonna comfort Drac there, embrace him, and be like, why would you bring this up? He's very big and very sensitive.
Listen. Yeah, our father had different tastes. Okay.
All right, we need this guy to explain himself.
Well, he wasn't aiming that at Drac, but he's just kind of saying it's like, you know.
Well, he's a small man against a 6-foot minotaur and a.
And friends.
And we do have a police station to fight through, but go on.
So he's just gonna point that out, and then when he sees that it like even goes a little bit, he's just like, all right, no, never mind. Just kind of letting you guys know, maybe you want to be a little careful. There's some people who might not like different.
Well, it's like that anywhere you go.
That is fair. I guess you guys get used to it at some point. Sorry, I'm not used to visitors of such, let's say, color.
Oh my god! No! Fuck this shit!
That's my trigger word.
I'm pushing fucking Rack, and I'm pushing Harbor out of the way, and I'm grabbing this guy by his collar, and I'm holding him up against the wall, saying, "What the fuck do you mean? I don't care. Fuck him."
Oh, okay, so as you he points his hand out to Rack, and as you start to come forward to him to do something, I need a wisdom check.
Oh god, no! Oh god, please be a good check. I got a 17 plus 1, 18.
Okay, so you stop immediately where you are.
God damn it. Okay.
Someone's held.
Yeah.
That's it.
So what would you guys like to do now?
Let's drag him out of here before he causes a scene and gets us all arrested. I don't know.
I don't give a fuck. My mother was a cow and she's proud. This guy's telling me to go to the back of the bus.
Meanwhile, he's going, what the fuck's a bus? And how is he still talking? Alright, so you are... So he's talking about you being blue. He's about to get attacked. Someone stopped. And then you guys are dragging him out of there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you drag him out and get him out of the room, he's no longer being held. Drac, what are you looking to do? And everyone.
Me? I'm like outside of the room?
Yes.
And I'm not being held anymore? Are they both out? Like, are we all out of the room, like in a hallway somewhere?
I'm saying that you guys, he grabbed Rack and Harbor dragged you out of the room. Yeah.
Okay, and we're all outside of the room right now?
Yes.
Okay. Oh god.
Fucking Brian, don't even.
Say, why the fuck did you pull? I'm gonna talk to both of them and say, why the fuck did you pull me out of that room? I could have beat the shit out of that guy.
Well, there's some people that are in a position of power, and we're not ready to fight an entire city and police force.
Are you pulling rank on me right now, Harbor?
No.
Remember, brother, we still have a job to do.
Yeah. And
I got a job for that guy right here.
I don't think the captain would like us putting a mark on our.
Okay.
Putting a mark
I'm cool.
on this.
I'm cool.
I already
I'm cool.
saved your ass once.
Oh god.
You have no idea how we gotta get the fuck out of this police station, okay? Because I'm about to charge right back into that guy's office and start beating the shit out of him. I'm this close.
I understand. I'm also a person of color. Okay.
Well, it's funny because he
I mean,
was
we're all
specifically
people of color.
like he was
That's
specifically
true.
pointing at the one person who was blue, who
That's true.
like he pointed like directly at him, and then the other two got offended.
That's true.
I mean, I guess you guys are just the internet. I'm offended for that person instead of him being offended because that's how it would be in real life. Wait, what? So,
Yes.
all right. Perfect.
All right, I guess they dragged me out. I guess they calmed me down and dragged me out. Even though what I really want to do is just march right back into the office and beat the shit out of him. But I'll wait. What's his name? Did we get his name?
Yes,
Warden
you did.
Genital.
Yeah, genital.
Warden Genital. I'm writing that down. He's on my shit list. I'm having a shit list now on my sheet.
Okay.
The shitless sheet.
We'll be back.
I just love
He's on my list.
that I'm hearing furious typing.
He's on.
It's all in
can tell
caps too.
it's
That's what
furious.
caps
It's
is.
not all in caps, but I'll put it all in caps. Warden.
And we to hear type again. Yes,
Yeah, he's there. All caps.
he's on the list during the raid.
All right.
Oh yeah. Whenever
What
you yell
raid?
shitty shanty,
Shitty
I'm running
shanty?
to the police station, and I'm setting this fucker on fire.
Not just any shitty shanty, the shittiest of shanties. But not
I'm gonna
You
get-
said it. You
don't
said
I'm gonna
it.
get
activate.
a.
Don't activate.
I'm gonna get a barrel of the highest alcohol, like highest concentration alcohol, and toss it and burn this fucking place up.
What a waste
Since
of
I don't have
booze.
magic, I don't have any magic, so this is the best I got.
That's what magic missiles are for.
And I'll have you come with me. All right, so we're leaving. We're cool.
Okay. All right. So where are you guys going now? It's early afternoon.
Okay, so we
Hell.
missed out.
He was.
So we don't have a prison contact anymore because we just left the prison. We don't have the other one, right? So we have to try and find the dwarf, I guess, is our next thing, and Tal.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that we just go to the northwest mountain.
There could be how many mountains are there? How long are we gonna spend
I
going through
know.
the fucking mountains? We should at least try and find this dwarf that we know is in town first.
Yeah. We
I
lost
want
all.
to walk. I love mountains, but I'm not walking through a whole shitload of mountains for nothing.
You're right.
But you
right.
could find some tail.
I've gotten my tail. I'm good.
Now is
What
it
do you
only?
find
till
up
the
there?
next-
Mountain goats?
Is it
Those are
only
good for,
cows? Do you go with yaks and
Noven.
oxes?
I do have animal handling +5.
Okay, that's the best possible answer. So you can handle +5 animal.
Yeah, it's based on that's how many you can handle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh
amazing.
God.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so you guys are heading off to the mountains.
Let's do it.
We're going to the mountain. Okay.
I
All
was
right,
just
let's
kidding.
go.
But
What's our? We should find Hal first. I think regardless of what we do, we gotta find Hal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to second guess our CO, but we really need to see what's
No.
up with
Well,
him.
no. He's a stealthy bastard. He
Yeah,
alluded
good
to
luck
that.
finding him.
I know. So,
all right. So yeah, I guess what is your plan to try and find him, and what's just the plan for going next?
well, we'll just start walking outside, going toward the center of town. I'm guessing that he's probably still investigating Door, so I would start going toward there, and I would start trying to explain how we should, approach going toward this dwarf.
Okay. Tom, are you with us?
He's muted.
I know, but I worry that he's asleep, so we just can't hear his snoring. Because that would not be the first time. And that would be okay, but unfortunately, if your whole thing kind of depends on running into Hal, kind of need Hal a little bit. Or you just go into the mountains with 3.
You people of
Well,
color.
we're not going to the mountains because Drac there said I'm not going to walk around the mountains, and I'm like, that's true. We'll probably be going aimlessly.
Right.
It'd be nice if we can, find the last guy on our list, even though the first one was pretty much
Our
a shit
first 2, pretty much,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because we were just in the prison and we didn't see shit. If this warden was our guy, we have no idea.
We're a bunch of dum-dums. It's
Yeah, our
okay.
perception's terrible.
Our perception rolls have been terrible.
I mean, the only other one I could think of would be the captain
Yeah.
Of the ship?
of
No,
the
of the guard.
He'd be the only other one that I would think holds a position of power.
We could rough each other up and say, hey, I just... we could send someone and say, hey, I just got fucked up by this other guy.
What?
Yeah. Well,
Like, I could punch you in the
something
face, and you could
tells
walk in with
me-
a black eye and say, hey, oh god, I just got roughed up by this guy, and then you could get another chance to talk to him.
True.
Or the wizard could rough you up, whichever. I'm not fucking biased here. I'm just saying, if
Practicing
someone's gonna
the whole
punch you in the
raging
face, it should be the one with the high strength stat. That's all.
It is
Wow,
a-
I can't believe you're saying that you think that the person of color would be doing it. Wow.
Drac has anger issues,
Yeah.
and he's a little upset that he lost the drinking contest and 100 gold.
I lost a lot of gold.
Me-
Never getting into a drinking contest with the tiefling again.
Meanwhile, it's just like, yeah, dude, I lost 100 gold so that you could get laid, you piece of...
Yeah, yeah,
You have nothing to be mad about.
yeah. So like, can I like talk to TJ about that and be like, listen, he's getting out. He was a little out of control last night. What the fuck happened?
Yeah, absolutely, you can do that. You guys can talk about
Yeah.
what's going on with that.
Yeah.
I think we should find Hal, go to a bar, back to our bar/base of operations, and figure out what to do next.
And we're
Yeah,
gonna
we're
have a
gonna-
rematch.
If Hal's
so I'm gonna
ever
win
awake.
this time. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I'm not.
All right. Unfortunately, I'm not hearing back from Tom.
Yeah.
So it's something where you guys were saying that you want to head back to, the Church of Door and stuff. I can check in with Tom after, but let's keep going for at least a little bit. Try and see.
Okay.
We can do some stuff. So Hal's kind of sneaking off, maybe finding some information on his own.
Did we tell what's his name about the axe yet?
Yeah, we told
Oh, Drac about
Yeah, I
that.
believe that
yeah.
was in the morning.
Yeah. So does Drac wanna see if the axe is still there?
Yeah, sure. I wanted a whip too, actually. So would you mind if we stop there?
I imagine you're speaking third person to his face. This is fun.
Listen, I heard something about a fucking axe. I also want a whip to keep this crew in shape. Let's stop at the shop, and then we'll stop at the Church of Door. I'm gonna buy my shit, and then we're going to the Church of Door.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. They probably know that there's some kind of secret group that hates their guts.
I mean, yeah, right. Like if we get good enough set checks, maybe I'll intimidate some people. Was it 9 that had the shop?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to 9, and then we'll go to 7.
And it's specifically the elf shop.
The elf shop. So we'll go to the elf shop with Harbor since no, it was Wolfgang. You got the check for the, or you and
Be right back.
Tom got the check for the whatever, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go back there and we'll see if they have that axe. And I want a just basic ass whip for whipping the crew.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, so we just travel over there. Hopefully, no troubles.
Yep. No. Nothing happening in between. The walk from, the 1 block walk.
All right, so I ask Rack to point out the axe to me.
Okay. And
All right. Do I have to check for it again?
no, I'm gonna say because you already saw it. It's you're all set.
All right. Yeah. It's over here, brother. What do you think?
Oh boy, should I roll a perception to see if it's any good, or he already rolled to see if it's better than what I had?
Investigation, please.
Investigation. Okay, let me see what I get for. Is that under anything, or is it? Oh, investigation. Mine's +0, so whatever I get is.
Yep.
I got a 5, so that doesn't sound great.
5. You don't know exactly what makes this thing so special. Actually, you know what? Roll another one because you have advantage.
Okay, I'll roll another one. I got a 13 plus
Okay.
0.
So what kind of weapons do you use? You use a flail and
I use a flail and a one-handed axe. Like I have 2 one-handed weapons.
is it a battle axe?
I think it is a battle axe, but it's just like it is a battle axe.
Okay. So this one is that it's also a battle axe. And what this is, you feel like it's lighter as you kind of like grab it, in comparison to your other one. You are able to take this and add your dexterity modifier to your damage.
Okay. Interesting.
With this blade.
So would it be dexterity instead of strength?
No, in addition.
No.
So like,
oh, okay.
If you have
yeah, sure. That
+2
sounds
or
good.
Something, you
Yeah.
get +2 to the damage.
Okay, yeah, sure. That sounds good to me.
Cool.
So what's the damage on this? How much is this axe worth?
So this one is going to be, let's see, 30 gold.
All right, I'll spend the 30 gold for it.
Okay. And then whips, regular whips are 2 gold apiece.
All right, yeah, I want one of those too, so I'm spending 32 gold.
Yep.
I just want like the cheapest whip. I don't want to kill my crew. I just want them to.
Yeah, just in the book, it's 2 gold, so it's like, yep, that's where we stand. It's 2 gold.
So my battle axe is +2 instead of +1, or
no. So it's what it is it's not a magic weapon yet, but when you swing and hit with it, you're still rolling a D8, but instead of your D8 plus your strength, and obviously any like magical properties, if you get something, instead of that, it's your D8 plus your strength plus your dex mod.
Okay.
With that one in particular, that weapon.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
And then you guys wanted to go to the Church of Dor?
Yes.
Okay.
And I've got my whip. What's the damage on the whip, just so I know?
Just the 2 gold.
Just in case.
Or are you talking actual damage?
Actual damage. Like, I don't really plan on using it except on the ship, but just in case I have to.
1d4 slashing, and it has finesse and reach. finesse means you can just use your dex modifier to do it, but reach means you get an extra 5 feet on that, so you can hit from 10 feet away.
Sounds good to me.
So you guys are heading to the Church of Door. What are you looking to do?
Let's see. Is TJ back? Let's get him back.
Yep, I'm back.
Okay, good.
Alright,
So we're going to the Church
leader.
of Door. We want to find out if someone hates the Church of Door or doesn't accept their beliefs, more or less. So maybe we should try and talk to whatever the head priest is. I feel like he would have the best answers for us, at least to start.
Not so much not accepting their beliefs. I thought it was more along the lines of, they're not people who think that they should be like maybe they were with the church, thought that they should be using their influence more and left.
All right,
Right.
maybe you should. Rack can talk to them then.
Oh hell no!
You've already talked to
No.
them.
You haven't seen my stats. You don't want me talking. You definitely want Harbor talking.
I don't know.
I mean, I'll talk if you guys really want.
Oh God.
I'll be like, so, a lot
You
of
know
nice
what?
stuff you guys have around here. Be ashamed if something happened to it. I heard of this group that really doesn't like you guys. What are you gonna pay me to not work for them?
That's not bad actually.
Yeah, you like that? I'll go for
Starting
it.
off
if you
with the
guys want that.
extortion. Yeah.
I'm going for extortion.
We start off with
I mean, we're
extortion, and then when I'm
pirates.
friendly, they're like, "Oh, this is way better."
All right. I like it. I'll go for it if you guys are okay with it. TJ, Harbor?
Maybe we should have him go in by himself.
I mean, if you want to intimidate, yeah, go for it.
All right, I'm going
Make
for
a
it. My
scene.
intimidation's +3.
Get arrested.
Then I end up
Have
in the
him
jail.
check out the prison. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
I'm not going to get arrested. I got this.
I mean,
All right,
these
let's
guys
go.
are only like priests in there, and actually cleric. I wouldn't piss them off too much if they are getting cleric powers. But you
I'm just going to give them
Go ahead.
just the shakedown that I just said. That's it.
that's it.
That's it. That's all I'm going to say. And if they don't give
All
me
right.
any information, I'll try
Okay,
not to destroy
before
anything.
Before I let you go alone, situational. Okay. Try this on me. Okay, go.
Okay.
What do you say,
So-
word for word?
Okay. So we want to find out about the. So, oh God, what should I start with? What should be my opening line?
That's what we're
So
doing in this
this
test
is
run.
why we're practicing.
That's why we're doing the test round. That's why we're doing the test round. So, I heard there's a. So, Wolfgang, how did you put it? I heard there's a group that believes you guys aren't extreme enough in the church.
Yeah.
I heard there's
Alright,
a.
so you say
I
that-
heard, I heard there's a group that. I heard there's an extreme group of Door that believes you guys don't have extreme enough beliefs. My
Alright,
guy's not that
he-
smart, so that's what I got.
All right, situational. You say that, and he says, "Go fuck your mother." What do you say?
I say,
I see
wow.
I
I see red, yeah.
match it to the wall.
Well, this is what I'm trying. I'm trying to. If he's
I see-
seeing red now, I want to make sure he's seeing red on me and not this priest.
So maybe I calm down. Maybe I try and control myself a
Immediately,
little
it's
bit.
like, okay, so I say fuck your mother.
All right,
You piece
all
of
right.
shit, and then he just attacks.
That's normally how I handle
Exactly.
things. Maybe I'll just put a firm grasp on his shoulder and I'll say, listen, pal. If you don't want me
sure.
working for these guys and you want me working, or maybe I'll say, listen, pal, you got a lot of nice stuff around here. If you don't want me working for these guys and trashing this fucking place, maybe you'll maybe you'll answer the questions I have.
Your mother was a cow, and I drink milk every day.
All right, so maybe I punch him and hope to knock out a couple of his teeth.
All right. He can't go in there. He can't go
Yeah,
in there.
that's what I'm thinking too.
How likely is a priest to say that? That's not likely.
We're covering all our bases here. and this seems to be,
The police
point of
know
contention
our
with.
face. Faces
Police, they would never be able to pick my face out.
now. I'm sorry, what's your intelligence, Brian?
It's not good. Plus 0.
I thought
They
he
just
truly
get him in a
believed.
room with other cows, though. So it's just like
I just walk
oh.
into like a farm and I go on all fours and just they never pick me out.
All right, new plan. Me and
Keep
Harbor
the
go
ass
in.
on, though.
You stay out here.
Can I stand at the door?
Yes, you can
No
stand
pun
at the
intended.
door.
Inside or outside?
Inside, we'd
He-
like to keep an eye on you, brother.
He
Okay,
can
that
come
works for
in.
me.
Don't drink the holy water. Let's go.
Alright, let's go. I'll come in and I'll look around while you guys are investigating.
Alright. So, alright. What? What are you guys doing? Who's
So we're all going into the church.
As we're walking away, are we at the church?
We're
Yeah,
at number
let's say
9.
at this point,
Right?
yeah. You walked
Yeah.
from the store. I assume you guys were kind of practicing this a little bit, like just outside the door, not like right on the door.
Yeah.
of the
I've
No,
got
no.
my whip.
So-
Let me gently whip him.
Oh man! All right, so as
They-
we're
they
walking
like
away
that.
from Drag, I just say to Harbor, "You have no idea the stunt he pulled last night."
I had some idea, but I know that you look out for him. I didn't think this was anything new.
Oh, it's not, but usually I'm not out 100 gold because of his idiocracy.
He, oh God. What did he do?
Well, he asked to use their house, paid them 50 gold, and after he was finished, he took he took the gold back. So to avoid conflict, I gave them 100 gold.
Oh my goodness.
Which
It's
is a
pretty
good
funny
thing
now
I-
looking back.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But it's a good thing I did. Otherwise, those police would have known at least his face.
All right. Okay. That's just gonna come out of his cut. Okay. That's just gonna come out of his cut.
Sounds good to me. He won't know the difference anyway.
My
Oh,
Like
number
you can
sense.
fucking count.
yeah, not like you can fucking count. But how many drinks did he have last night?
7? Was it 7? Maybe
Oh,
8?
God,
I-
that explains it.
5. Yeah, probably, let's say 7 or 8.
And was he- and
before he lost?
And was he asking about Tail before or after he started drinking?
This was as soon as you guys left. The first thing he said before we even looked at the shops, he was
Alright.
already talking about
Alright.
Tail.
It must be that time of the month. He's in heat. You see his cow instincts take over around this time of the month.
What's the date?
I should have known.
I think, I mean, just so you guys know, you guys are all really lucky because you're discovering this on land rather than on the ship.
That is a very fair point.
Maybe like when we're leaving, I'm gonna run back to that farm and grab the cow and take it on board with us.
That's only if we get into a shitty shanty.
Well, we'll get there. We're getting there. We're building to. That's the climax.
Oh, okay.
Says you.
That is.
You're not the dungeon master.
That's true. TJ's the one who calls shitty shanty.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, I just thought that I'd let you know.
It's a good thing you did. That's yeah, it's a bit much. But he's got to do what he's got to do, and
No. But
they say
sometimes
that you're attracted to people like your mother, so it's just the cow, I guess.
I think it's called an Oedipus complex.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
And just awkward.
Oedipus.
Whoa, is that Tom?
Oh yeah, right.
Wow.
Tom just came back like Oedipus from
Oh.
being away forever.
Oedipus.
He's alive.
So
There's more to do.
So yeah, Hal. What are you doing in the meantime?
Do you know what's going on?
Oh,
I don't even know where he is.
So
Hal pops back out of the crowd again, disappearing again, and goes, "No, I have no idea. No, Hal's all about trying to get people out and whatnot. No, get the hell out of this now. Gotta go. And is looking for a way to try to free them if possible.
well, right now they are in the Church of Door.
So we got out of the jail, we left, and we went to the weapon shop, and then we head to the Church of Door. And we assume you were lurking in the shadows, but don't know.
That's what I do best, basically. I guess if the prevailing attitude is that there's nothing these people can do and it's sort of meh, then I'm just gonna sort of hold tight to see what happens next. But if there's a way to try to get everybody free or whatever, that's what I'm gonna be trying to do.
We're not captured.
No, we're all set. TJ's trying to talk to the Church of Door.
Yeah, no, but there's still an atmosphere of follow me and come in and blah blah blah.
Okay, that's cool. I can get behind that. All right. So in that case, we'll go back to inside the church. Who's talking, and what is who saying?
Oh, yeah. Shit.
I remember. I think you were starting off with your mother's a cow, and you should fuck her, or something like that.
That was only hypothetical.
It was completely hypothetical.
That wasn't your opening line? Canon.
No, I'll walk up to a priest and say, who's the highest ranking father here?
So he points to the guy at the front. I don't know if I gave him a name last time, so what I'm gonna do is give him a name this time. It's
Farquaad.
Father Samsonite.
Christ.
Okay, Father Samsonite. Let's approach him.
All right. You walk
Let's
up,
go.
and he greets you.
I'm just telling you right now, if he says anything about your mother being a cow, I'm still punching him in the mouth.
But he says it. He says it to Harbor instead. Was your mother a red cow? Would she drink strawberry milk?
Uh-oh.
So anyway, that's not what happens.
Because that was going to be a shanty if I've ever saw one. No, I just... so, we ask him... did you want to take the lead on this, Rack, or am I taking the lead on this?
I'm pretty sure you have the better...
Alright, maybe slightly by one, but I'll walk up to him and I'll ask him, greet him and everything, get rid of the whatever pleasantries,
yep.
And ask him, so is there anything that is, stopping your church from expanding?
Oh, I don't look to expand. I just do what I can for those who are in need here.
Do you know of anyone who's kind of a zealot, or maybe a heretic that, is fixed on spreading the word of door. Maybe they vocalize that they don't agree with your outlook. Still believe in door, but not your outlook with the future of the church.
So there is someone that I've heard of. I've heard whispers of this person. I don't know who it is, but they go by the name Torkel.
Torkel.
The Pokemon?
Ha! That is a Pokemon. Is that how you say that?
Torkel, yeah.
Is that the one with the like volcano? No.
Yeah.
It's like in
Yeah.
a volcano because there's the one that has the volcano. That's not like a
No,
turtle.
it's the turtle with the
He's-
volcano as a shell.
Yeah, he's got like steam coming out a little bit. All right, but
Yeah.
well, yeah, we're sticking with that.
Awesome.
So, yeah, so Torkel, he goes by Torkel, but I don't know who he is, and I try to just lead who I can. I don't know. I do what I can, and I try not to get involved with that. If they're doing anything that's harmful, I kind of leave that to the guards to handle, because they, I get to live a peaceful life doing this because of what
Right.
the guards do. So
Isn't that
Now-
like how the Holocaust started?
Is is Torkel still here with you guys? He works with you guys?
Oh, no, I don't know. I've never met Torkel. He's just, it's like the whisper of a name that I've heard. It's not anything where I've ever met him. You might want to ask, and he points to the one of the other, I don't know, clerics or priests or whatever of around the church, and just says, "That is Anile. Ask her; she might have more information for you."
Okay.
And so if you go over and ask her, she has she has some information just because of like where she lives. She goes by the docks and walks along the street that's like the docks where you see like 4 and 2 on the map. So she's heard some things from some people around the docks about that Torkel character. She's never heard anything, but she's just heard the name mentioned, and she's mentioned this to Father Samsonite.
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
She mentioned this information to Father Samsonite, which is why he suggested that you talk to her.
Oh, so Father Samson wants nothing to do with the situation. It's just acting ignorant. Typical priest.
Kinda, like it's something where it's like he's doing what he's doing because he can't like go out
Would've
and
been-
try and find Torkel.
Maybe some intimidation?
No. The last thing we need.
Just immediately shut down.
Besides, you're at the door. You can't hear any of this.
That's true. I am at the door.
So, okay, finding Torkel seems like the best plan we have right now.
I would have to agree.
Okay.
Let's
And they're over by the
go.
docks.
let's go discuss it with my brother.
All right.
What'd you find out?
We need to find a man named Torkel.
A man named Torkel? I don't trust any man named Torkel.
Neither
You
do
don't
I.
trust any man, period.
Especially not a man named Torkel. Where is this guy?
Rack, where is he?
Said something about being by the his name being brought up by the dock.
Which docks, the new or the old?
Oh, yeah.
Shit, that's right.
Alright, we gotta go back and talk to Anal.
Alright, let me know if you have any trouble. Give me a signal. I want you to scratch your nose. Okay, if you have any trouble, I'm gonna walk right up there.
I sneeze. I think
That counts.
Kevin, did you say by 4 or 12?
I'm sorry,
Did
what?
this, did
For
you
the-
say for the docks by 4
It's
or
3
12?
or 4.
4 and 2. She walks like out to 4 and walks down the street that like leads to 2. So if you look
Okay.
at it on the map. With
Okay.
So he'd be...
So like
Oh.
this way.
So where our ship is? Okay.
Yeah, so like she
Easy enough.
walks from here to like there and then walks up. Like, because her house is that way.
Okay. Let's go, I guess, toward our ship.
Do we have any description on this
Fine.
person besides their name's Torkel?
Just a name.
And it's a guy or a woman?
We just got a name.
Oh god. Okay. Alright, let's go.
So-
Fuck it.
Ask around.
All right. Are you asking at the new docks first, or are you heading down to the old docks?
Might as well. If we're passing the new docks, might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, start there.
All right. So you see more guards definitely over here at the new docks than were at the old docks. Because there's, a presence as opposed to, was that a guard? I don't know if that might be a statue. Just a really well-trained guard. I don't know. So it's kind of like a putting a plastic fox in the middle of a yard to try and scare away birds. Just kind of that sort of defense. So as you go up, who are you going to be asking? Because there's people working on ships, and people working on the docks.
What was the priest description of this person? What were they? They were a they're Torkel. Were they a religious person? I can't remember if that was like
Zealot.
a zealot.
Heretic.
This was in response to the question that was proposed to him by Harbor of like someone who was like a zealot or someone. I remember that specifically sticking out because of zealot barbarian.
You know what? I want to go right up to a guard and ask them if they've heard of this Torkel person.
Well,
I mean,
a
that's
guard?
actually not that bad. That's actually
A
pretty
guard?
smart.
A guard.
would
I want
know.
to ask a guard who's been there.
I was going to go... I learned anything from Law and Order. You always go talk to the guy moving boxes who doesn't want to talk to you.
or the
Or the
jogger.
security guard.
All right, Ice.
How about we split up?
Ice Crusade may have just been changed to Frost Briscoe.
Frostbite Briscoe.
So, what are you guys doing?
All right. Well, Harbor, you're the commanding officer.
I mean, if he wants to talk to a guard, that's fine, but we don't know if this guy's in trouble. If you ask him and then the guard's just like, that guy's, fucking killed somebody, we don't know.
Hey, we heard about a minotaur at a farm. No, that wasn't me. It's okay. I'll start calling him a racist if he says anything.
It was this guy named Hal.
How dare you? My horns
This
point
guy named
this way.
Hal.
You know,
As
he
far as I
likes
can
chicken
tell,
cows.
I still wanna try and ask a guard.
Okay.
All right. Well, the guard should be our last option if we come up with nothing else.
Fair enough. Okay, that's accurate.
Cool. So you've got these docks that are fairly busy. Stuff coming in, you're being loaded, unloaded. Different stuff like that. Mostly a lot of fish. Some a pretty decent fish boat has come in with a decent haul. But aside from that, it's regular dock activities. Who are you guys looking to ask first?
We could ask the guy who's moving boxes. That's who always knows something.
Exactly.
Yeah, I seen him. He was here Tuesday between 6:15 and 6:17. All right, so you go up to one of the guys moving boxes. What are you asking?
Hey, we're gonna approach, and gonna have sunglasses and trench coats for some reason, and take down a. He's like, hey, have you heard of this guy named Torkel?
Yeah. Who's asking?
Can I intimidate a little bit? Just like
Sure.
intimidation.
Yeah, go for it.
This is
So
what
like
the
when
time
he
for.
says who's asking to TJ, I just walk up and say, I'm asking. And can I roll for intimidation?
Yeah, roll with advantage.
Alright,
like that.
sick. So my intimidation's +3. Oh, what? I get to roll 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I got a 13 +3, so that'll put me at 16.
Yep.
Is that enough
Yep.
Roll it.
to intimidate this poor box guy? I'm asking, buddy.
So he, he's carrying the box kind of nonchalantly, and then it's just like, all right, dude, I'm just gotta be careful. He puts his head down, but he, continues, moving the box, just kind of, all right, yeah. What do you need to know?
Want to know?
I'll give you what I have. Not that it's a crazy amount.
Yeah, I want to know everything you know about this person.
I mean, all I've heard are rumors, so it's like we've got that he's a shadow that appears at night on the docks, down at the old docks. We've got that he can just appear and disappear at will. What else? He just goes invisible. I believe
All of this is true.
he can fly.
That sounds like a gazette.
Shit.
We're looking for a goblin.
Can I
Good
do
thing I'm in the desert,
a
so-
perception to see if there's any guards? Oh, so we're on the dock, right? We're
Yep.
like right next to the water.
Yep.
Okay, can I do a perception to see if there's any guards around?
We
Yep.
should all do a perception.
Okay. I got a 19.
So you notice that there are like two guards who are a decent distance away, like not like 20 feet, not really paying attention too much.
Would
but,
they
you
notice if I pushed him into the ocean?
They would definitely notice. They wouldn't necessarily know who pushed him in terms of having seen it, but likely they would be aware. Whether or not they would
Alright.
care, or potentially they might care too much.
Okay, so how about this? I just say, listen, pal, is that really all you know, or do you want to start swimming?
What? Oh, I wasn't
Should I do
even
another
done.
intimidation?
You interrupted me to
Oh, I did.
threaten
Oh.
me.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
So, the other thing that he says is that he's got an army behind him of religious zealots that keep hidden in, they're hidden, some are hidden in plain sight.
Interesting.
Now this is just all the stuff that I've heard. These are all rumors. So I mean, I'm trying to think of. I'm blanking on some of the more crazy ones. Oh, I believe he has a giant sea monster under his control. That's one of the ones. What else? I don't know. I think that's all I've heard of. But that's,
Listen, pal, I don't care how many semen he has, all right?
I don't think I said that. Oh, so me neither.
All right, get back to packing your fish.
All right. Have a good day, guys.
I'm just gonna walk away.
Yeah,
That's
we'll just
all he
away.
wants. So cool.
We can't walk away or else he wins.
I'm gonna.
Well, now that
I'm
we
gonna.
know that, we have to stay here.
I'm gonna whisper "praise door," see if I get a reaction out of him.
Good call.
Ooh, that's nice. He's like praise door. He's like
Right.
whatever.
Okay. All right, let's keep moving. This guy knows
Just keep
nothing.
moving.
I hope he falls into I hope he falls in drown.
If there wasn't guards there, I would have totally.
Yeah.
All right, so there's some shadowy figures. I feel like we might need Hal for this. We should talk to at least like one more person or two more people.
Where is?
Because if there's a shadow figure, we would need someone in the shadows to counter their shadow.
What is this? Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes.
Shadow beats
Okay.
shadow. Rock, paper, scissors, shadow. I always throw
Okay.
shadow.
So we
Yeah,
talk to the
yeah.
person handling boxes. We should talk to the jogger. We should talk to the.
Well, the
Who
jogger
else
was the one
discovers-
that discovered the body in this episode.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
okay.
The bartender and then the ex-girlfriend.
So we're at the new docks right now.
Yes.
We're still at the new docks.
I would suggest we start heading towards the old docks and see if we can get any more information over there. If that's where Torkel has
Yeah, let's see
more
if anyone
influence.
else is handling box.
Cool. All right.
All right, so we go down to the the old docks.
So the old docks are, kind of the let's say sketchier situation. It's not as guarded. There's, your ship
Which
there.
means that Drac can have fun.
What was that?
Which means Drac can have fun.
Exactly.
I mean, what?
There's passing guards on the street, but it's not, every 20 seconds or something.
No, now our ship's been docked for a day now.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Maybe we should ask some of our crewmates if they've heard anything, since they've been on the ship.
Cool.
Anybody else?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I guess, yeah.
TJ?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool.
Well, they've been wandering around and stuff.
They're the most trustworthy people we know, right? For the most part.
Allegedly, yeah.
Yeah, well, they do work our ship, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys trust them with getting you from here and there, and taking care of the ship, and taking care of all the port stuff and everything to that effect, keeping the supplies going. So, if they were gonna betray you, might not. There are probably better places to. So yeah. So you go up and I guess you just start asking different crew members, and what they tell you is some information about this this group approached one of the crew who was out late one night, just coming back to the dock. Well, one night. What I mean is the one night.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
out like 4 nights ago. He's pretty impressive, this guy. No, last night he was coming back and was approached by someone. He couldn't tell who it was, but it was late and it was dark, and he was they mentioned door, or they mentioned something. He's trying to remember because he was drunk.
Torkel, by any chance?
Was Torkel? Let's see if he. Yeah. Yes. It was Torkel. This guy came to me last night and was mentioning Torkel. I didn't remember what he said because he was telling me something about going somewhere, but he then had to go abruptly, and I'm not sure why. But it seemed like he had no problem approaching me last night around the docks.
Well, it's interesting. What would you suggest? Harbor, may I make a suggestion?
Yep.
Maybe tonight we should stick around by the boat instead of going back to the inn.
I think that's not a bad idea. I also would like to go to sleep in real life, if that's okay with everyone
I was
else.
actually
Yeah,
just about to be checking in
starting
with
to
you
feel
guys
it.
on that.
Yeah.
And we'll hatch our plan next week. Hopefully Hal will make himself available.
Yeah, so let's let's plan on this. If you guys are going to be getting ready to stake out, it'd be the same day that we've been playing today. So we'll just continue that into the night. If you guys wanted to do anything else, there's a few hours.
I'd just like to add, just so I don't forget for next week, when my character hides, if I hide, I'm going to try and hide behind like a box, but my horns will be sticking. And that's the best I can
Can I just say, all I could imagine with the alleyway and us knowing that something was there was a Solid Snake in the box.
That's. I'll be honest. At this point, there were times where I'm like, guys, you're right there. Just stupid reasons why it's just like, come on, I want to give this to you. It's like, but it was kind of a Solid Snake in the box situation.
I knew it.
Like, there were times where you guys were like on top of them, and it's just like,
We got an 8.
turn, and you're just like, what? What was I doing? Shit. And then the next time, it's just like, right, looking for that guy. You had, but TJ, when I was arguing for stuff with Fizzat, it felt like flashbacks. Just Rack was doing it. He was coming up with, some great logic for some of the stuff, but it was just right there where it was like, come on, Dice, give him a fucking 7 at least.
Expert at dude was expert at hiding.
Yes.
He was good.
Oh yeah, he was. He got
Crazy.
to sneak away a little bit, and got to get to a different place because you were on the right track. Unfortunately, just the commotion in the market caused, a commotion. Got the guard's attention. But, so, we'll plan on for next week picking up, at, starting with the stakeout, maybe you guys will just catch Hal. Who knows?
I'm really hoping that Hal would have stuck around in that alleyway and was waiting for the guy to come out of hiding, but he followed us instead.
Yeah.
It's what it is. All right.
Well, it's easy because I revealed that to you guys now, but yeah, it was something where it's just like, if he had been hidden, it's just like, yep. Once that cleared out.
Well, that's exactly what I thought he was thinking when he said that. So
yeah, like, totally bailing on you guys, but then it's just like, but actually, I did this, and unfortunately he left, or maybe fell asleep. But fortunately, it was like he did say that it's like I'm following them, so it's like okay, that's cleared up.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was, it was right there for me too, and it's just like you guys are going to like different directions, and it's like, oh man, you're like so far away. Unfortunately, no, this guy fucking crushed it on his stealth. Sorry.
Damn.
Yeah.
And his wisdom.
But
wasn't meant to be.
Nope. The dice said nay. So, stakeout time. So,
alrighty.
Cool. We'll talk to you guys next week, and maybe level 10 will come into play.
GG.
Cool.
All right. Later.
All right. Later, guys.
Later.